Nation. You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their bag like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it live in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? J Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast by fans.
I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
What is good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And welcome to episode 108 of What's Up PlayStation podcast. And y'all already know how we do things here. We gotta give y'all some trophies, man. Give y'all some trophies. Giving y'all some trophies, man. Trophies. And actually, I gotta give y'all a platinum in the beginning of the show. Here's why. Because I forgot to give y'all last week's platinum at the end of the show. So that is platinum 107. And then at the end of this show, you'll get platinum 108 as well, right? But man, listen, What's Up PlayStation podcast, man? It's gonna be a really great show today. We got a lot of great news this week, a lot of gaming talk. Oh man, and then everything else in between. Sales, you understand? Oh yes, we definitely talk about sales because they doubted PlayStation. Absolutely not. You understand? But before we get into anything today, guys, I gotta introduce the panel because listen, we got a great panel today. It's me, and then obviously it's the other half of WUPS, and then we got a special guest. But I gotta introduce the other half of WUPS first because y'all already know, man. WUPS is a two-man team. Two New Yorkers, you understand? One with a lisp, one without a lisp, you understand? Talking about all things PlayStation, man. So shout out to my boy Bari, man, in the building, the king of the Bronx, the best lisp on YouTube. Say what's up to the people, man.
Persona.
Yeah.
I'm not in a good mood.
Uh-oh. What happened?
But we gonna let this show rock. Oh my god, man. But yo, what is good, guys, man? Definitely gonna be a very I think it's gonna be a very long show today because it's I don't know what's going on, man, but the last like 3 shows has been like over 3 hours because of the news that has been coming about PlayStation, and today is no different because the Game Awards. I mean,
PlayStation
the
Awards.
PlayStation Awards. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful thing. Everybody was happy. If you have a PS5, I'm pretty sure you smiling ear to ear. You're happy that you have these games coming, and your purchase has been justified. You know what I mean? But nah, man, it's gonna be a good show today. Hopefully, you guys hit the like button. It's good to see all the beautiful people in the chat. See you guys, the PS Nation, the WUPS Nation. We see you guys in the chat, man. And hit the like button, share the stream out, and let's get the PS Nation in here, man. So
yes, sir. And then we have a very, very, very special guest with us today, Bari. Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, WUPS Nation. We got this is a long time friend. That me and Bari have known, since what, 2013, Bari? It's been 10 plus years. You feel me? Yeah. Part of the council fam from back in the day, you feel me? And then we chilled last week. Mans came up to New York. We got him that goodness, the best pizza. You understand? Listen, Bari, when you go back for a second slice, you know it's good. All right? Let's cut the cap. You understand? And he went back for the second slice.
He ain't need no knife and fork.
Nope, none of that bullshit. You understand?
Yeah, I mean,
listen, it's been a long time.
Put that thing in your hand, fold it up, and take a bite.
Yes, sir. And let that all drip out the back as it should.
Absolutely.
Right? But this is long time pizza rivalry between Chicago pizza and New York pizza. And we've met a number of times, man. And Adrian's just such a great dude. I want y'all to help me welcome Adrian, aka I'm Not a Real Gamer, to the chat, man. Yo, Adrian, what's good, bro?
I mean, what can I say? I told you to show me what you got when I got there. I've been saying it for years, and you did. I can't be mad. You did. You did your thing.
Yo, that piece
was fantastic,
too, bro. We didn't even go to Rockies.
Yeah, we didn't even go to the best spot. We just went to the closest spot.
It's okay. It was all right. It was all right. Y'all did y'all thing. That's all I'm gonna say. So
imagine if we went to Rockies, you would have went back for a third slice. You feel me?
I probably would have, but we went to the other place and
Gemini.
And then we all got the itis and fell asleep. So
facts.
Yo, I slept like a baby that night.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, man.
It was good.
But yo, Adrian, man, it's great to have you on the show, man. Rocking out with us. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on all the gaming news and stuff like that.
It's been years since I've been on the podcast, and it's
just
like,
facts.
I picked a great time to get back in these streets to talk about what's going on. So I couldn't help it because I just kept seeing stuff explode on Twitter. I saw emotions flying. I saw posts going everywhere. My feed was exploding with people who I didn't even follow. And I saw tears. I saw water. And I was just like, what is happening?
Oh, yeah.
Emotional damage. We got to talk about exactly emotional damage. This is all I saw.
Yes, sir.
The last couple weeks. And then, we'll get into it. I know you're going to get into it.
We're going to get into all of it.
Let's get into it.
But, one thing we like to do here, Adrian, we like to ask, how was your week? So how are you this week, man? How was your week? Was it good?
I'm doing
busy,
great,
hectic?
man. Doing good. I was just in, like I said, went to see you guys in Brooklyn, and I had to go back to Austin, Texas, but I had the PlayStation Remote Play on deck because I am stuck playing Need for Speed Unbound.
Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about that.
When I say, and I might get hate for this, it is better than Forza. Oh my God. Down to the music, down to the way it feels, down to how it plays.
That's not the first time I've seen somebody say that, though. I've seen a couple people on Twitter say that.
You still got your open world aspect. And, part of it is modeled after Chicago. So it's very familiar territory for me.
That's what's up, man. Bari, how are you, man? How you feeling this week, man?
Yeah, man. I mean, my week was going great until today. You know what I mean? I was feeling good, man. The spirits was high. You know what I mean? I was ready to go, and then this morning happened. But other than that, great week, gaming wise. Been playing a lot of great games. Chain Echoes came out. Samurai Maiden is out, but we're gonna talk about that And Forspoken demo, amazing. And then work-wise, it felt like it was a quick week. You know, I mean, we closed up for November, but you know that the couple of days after closing is always like a, you know, like a smooth kind of, slow days. And yo, I did 2 spaces in a row.
Yeah.
You already know it was like kind of a slow week work-wise, but
you at your limit. Man, you at your limit.
Yeah, that's it. No other news gonna have me like, all right, we're gonna fire up another one. No, I'm good, man. You know, you gotta limit yourself, pace yourself, and that's it. But overall, yeah, great week. You know what I mean? Can't complain other than today. But what's good with you, man? How's your week going?
I mean, you already know.
Your voice clearing up.
Yeah.
Scoff, but your voice clearing up.
Hey, look, man, your boy, I'm sure a lot of people in the community knew as well. Your boy was sick as a dog all week, man. It was bad. It was really bad. But around like Thursday or so, it started like clearing up and really getting better. Still not at 100%, as you may hear. A little bit of my voice still a little stuffy here and there, but I'm taking my vitamins, a lot of orange juice, drinking my DayQuils and NyQuils and taking my lozenges and all that stuff. So, we getting better. A lozenge. It's the cold candy that you take, and it helps with your cold center. Yeah, it's like Ricola, but it's called a lozenge. So yeah, man, a lot of that, and then work has been pretty crazy actually, man. It's been really crazy this week. Just because certain projects and things like that, I want to have finished up before I go on my holiday vacation. So a lot of that stuff, but otherwise great. It was otherwise good, man. Relaxing. It's that time of the year. So very relaxing. But yeah, man.
And next week is going to be a great week too, man.
Oh yeah.
Crisis Core is Tuesday. Best
is
Buy hit me up.
Yeah.
Best Buy already sent me a message
that
that it's on the way.
So I can't wait to get that steelbook because that steelbook looks incredible.
Yeah,
it's a lot of Final Fantasy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yo, my Yuffie statue comes today. Not today, but this week as well. Next week or whatnot. So
it's a lot of good stuff, man. Word, man. And let us know in the chat, man, how y'all feeling, how y'all week and whatnot, man. We would love to know.
Yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that 16 for sure, man. We're
talking about all that. Guys, get your breakfast, sit back. It's gonna be a lot of news we're gonna be talking about today, man. A lot of gaming talk. It's gonna be fun. Trust me, it's gonna be great. But before we get into anything, man, one of the first things we want to do, man, shout out the members here on the channel, the WUPS Nation. And remember, guys, if you do want to become a member on the channel, the link to that is in the description. It's never mandatory, but it's always appreciated, man. Right? So for the members, man, shout out to Reaper, Fake Outrage, Tevin, Vel R, Leo Leon, Ice Queen Gaming, PS Rewind, Seattle Chef, Carl Anchor, Stealth Guy Gaming, Maverick, Corey Macy, Muck 45, Juan Sosa Gaming, Rob Gaming TV, Tricelsius, That Guy Smitty, Damien, Edward Jordan, Alfonso Carter, Henry Heck, Kyle Ward, The Young John, Star Guardian 88. Shit, I lost my place. Star Guardian 88. Did I just lose my place?
You probably scrolled up.
Oh yeah. Oolong T Gaming, Stranded Ninja Gaming, Stone, Robert Got the Gun, Jay Bari in the building.
Appreciate it.
Games for Eternity, TTFP Rules, King Thrash Gaming, Basement Radio Arcade, Julian Johnson, DeJuan Thompson, Requiem of Demons, It's Me Baby 80, D2 Des, Light Gamer, DC Gaming, John Donuts, Toronto Duffy, Tactical Gamer, Alfonso Carter, AC, Stir Crazy, Stardust Acero, Gian the Dawn, J Gamer UK, Cyber Dragon, Unicron, C-Fresh 2180, Strictly Gaming, Viper Reaps Corner, Jay Wright, Blue Mustang 357, Shy City Gamer, King Keys, Bird, Upchuck Gaming. Hey man, shout out to Upchuck Gaming, man. Make sure you guys check out Plus on Block podcast every Friday at 8:30 Eastern, and check out yesterday's episode. It was a really good episode, good talk. and a nice little top 5 game that they played towards the end of the show as well, which was really good. So definitely check out Plus and Block Podcast. The Wreck, Navigator 3221, Nariko, and then the Great Gaming with Persona, Dreology 619, the other half of Plus on Block Boys, and then last but not least, Mystico, Try Hard Guy Uchiha. Oh! Shout out to the members on the channel, man. We really appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking out with us all the time, man. It really means a lot, man. The members, to the subscribers, everything. And then, we got a couple super chats here, Bari. So we got Julian Johnson, man. Always appreciate you, bro, for the super chat. He says, good morning. Just wipe the cold out of my eyes. I mean, hey, man, get your coffee, get you some cereal, whatever you're going to get, man, and kick back. It's going to be a good show, man. And then Blue Mustang 357, appreciate you being 7 months as a member on the channel with the membership message. He says, today is a good day. My Crisis Core was delivered today. Thank you, Best Buy, for shipping early. Word?
Oh, nice.
Hey, man, I'm a little jealous of that.
A little bit.
And then Viper Reaps Corner, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I would like to know how to spell the special guest name for the timestamps, or is there a nickname that he wants to be used?
Just I'm not a real gamer. That's it. So there's a thing behind the name too, and I'll get to it later.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just use I'm not a real gamer. It all stems from a debate I had with somebody
a long time ago. I remember.
I've been gaming since the 80s, and because I didn't like one specific aspect of a game that he loved, I wasn't a real gamer. So it kind of stuck.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, shout out to Viper as well, man. He does our timestamps and everything. Viper, we always appreciate you, man. Always.
Thanks.
And then
Donkey Kong, don't start that shit today in that chat, bro. So my Crisis gonna look like poop.
Crazy. You're crazy.
You're in the wrong chat.
And then Fox on around, I'm chilling with you've already do it. You do it better.
Oh, my man, Foxen,
Yeah.
aka I'm chilling with Austin.
He says, hello, FTC.
Hello, FTC.
Just joking, showing some love. Yo, Fox on around Austin, man. We always appreciate you, bro. Always. All right, guys. So let's get into the rigmarole, how we do things here, man. You guys know we got to start with the games that have released for this week. And I think it's been a pretty awesome week this week. We'll see, though, right? So for the games that have released this week, we've got Swordship for the PlayStation 5. We got Divine Knockout for the PS5, PS4. This is one of the free PS Plus games. Then we got Firefighting Simulator, The Squad for the PS5, PS4. We've got Hello Neighbor 2 for the PS5, PS4. We've got Hindsight for the PS5, PS4. Paper Cut Mansion for the PS5, PS4. We've got Cuckoo's Lost Pets for the PS4. We got Shredders for Shredders, which is a snowboarding game.
That finally came.
Yeah, I know.
That was Xbox game.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
For the PS5, PS4. We've got Sky Children of Light, which I'm getting. So apparently this is free, and it's reminiscent of Journey from what I've been seeing.
They were doing like a concert for the Game Awards, right?
I don't know if it was for this game or something else, but this is free on the PlayStation Store, so you want to play this, you can. It's being compared to Journey, and plus you can wear the Journey outfit in here, so it's pretty cool. And then we got Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr for the PS5. Then we've got Bot Gaiden for the PS5,
that
PS4.
game look good. I ain't buy it yet, but it's definitely tickling my fancies.
What's it about?
It's pretty much like
what is it like an action,
like a Mega Man type game, but I guess it's more like melee attacks that you're doing instead of like range attacks. It's very similar in that scope, like a Mega Man Metroidvania type game, platforming type game. Got you.
Then we got Terror of Hamasaurus for the PS5, PS4. We've got
Hamasaurus. That's a dinosaur. Is that a real dinosaur, or I'm tripping?
Hemosaurus.
Hemosaurus.
I don't know if Hemosaurus is a dinosaur. Yeah, Google that real quick. I don't know if Hemosaurus is a dinosaur. It might be.
Oh, like a dinosaur.
Then we got Togus for the PS5, PS4. Then we got Chained Echoes for the PS5, PS4. We got Samurai Maiden for the PS5, PS4. We got The Forest Quartet for the PS5, PS4. We got the Rumblefish 2 for the PS5, PS4. We've got Witch on the Holy Night for the PlayStation 4. We've got Accident for the PS4. We've got Adventures Academia, the Fractured Continent for the PS4. We've got
this is they keep listing that game. Maybe it's a physical release or something, but this like the third time they list that. But bad.
We've got Arcade Archives Pac-Mania for the PS5, PS4. Cyberhook for the PS4. Jitsu Squad for the PS5, PS4. Kamikaze Veggies for the PS4. Petite Adventures for the PS4, PS5, PS4. Then last but not least, we got Rush Hour Deluxe Edition for the PlayStation 5.
Rush Hour, Jackie Chan and
It'd be great. Apparently there's a Rush Hour 4 happening too.
Nah, they too old for that, man. Knock it off. It's like watching Bad Boys, the last Bad Boys again. Like, it's cool, but yeah, a little too old for this now. You know what I mean? Like, wrap it up.
Nah, Jackie Chan still be doing his thing, man, in these movies.
Oh, Jackie, that's my guy. But Chris Tucker, you know, I don't know, man. We'll see.
Chris Tucker don't look that old though. I think he can still pull it off. He's still funny.
Oh, man, they old, man. They old.
But now we are in the spotlight portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And the spotlight.
Oh, the Hemosaurus thing is not like a it's not a real dinosaur. It's just it's the game. It's part of the game.
Oh, it's part of the game. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we are now in the spotlight portion of the show, ladies and gentlemen. And for those who don't know, the spotlight is where me, Bari, and our guests will give you a game or games if we decide to break the rules that we think y'all should check out. Right? It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game from your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is just to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So starting with, I guess, Adrian, what is your spotlight game for the week? And are you gonna break the rules?
Nah, I'm gonna stick with it. But it's in relation to Final Fantasy 16. If y'all want to taste of what's coming
oh
in,
my God, I know he's not doing this.
You already know what game you need to play. Final Fantasy 14. I've been playing it for a decade. I've been trying to get these two bumps to get on it. They've hopped on. Persona's got a tank. Bari's got a DPS. They refuse to come back. Storytelling is great, fantastic, worth every penny per month I've put into that game. I have all my classes damn near 90, except for the like botany and stuff, because I just don't do that. But my tank, my healers, my DPS, they're all at 90. The story's fantastic, ongoing story. One of the best teams that Creative Business Unit 3. You're in for a treat if you're gonna play 16. But if you want to taste of it, go ahead and pop in 14.
I can't believe I can believe because Adrian's been doing that for years, trying to get us to get on there.
Hey, it's look at the chat. Game of the year every year. That is right.
Oh man, no. Final Fantasy 14 is a great.
10 years later,
Final Fantasy 14 is a great game. Like it's an incredible game. Absolutely, it's a time sink, and it's like I'll be wanting to play other games.
Anything else?
Yeah,
I mean, yes, you can. It's a very casual, friendly game. Okay, you don't have to like buckle down and play for months at a time. You can play a couple days, get your dailies in, experience some story, go play something else.
Nah, I'm gonna wanna be the best. Feel me on some gas ketchup type shit, man. Like, But all right, that's a good spotlight. Bari, what about you, man? What's your spotlight games for the weekend? Are you gonna break the rules?
So Adrian is super nice, being a special guest. He came in, he was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be a rebel." But
I'm not.
Nah, I'm gonna be a rebel this week.
Oh my God! See, you know what? For you being a rebel, you got to take me to get some jerk chicken when I come back out there.
Oh yeah, all you gotta do is let me know, brother.
Okay.
In there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But already know the vibes already. First game we're gonna highlight, gonna make it short and simple and clean. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion is coming out. This is the remake. Yes, remake to Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. It's been a long time since this game has been like out in the market like that. You know what I mean? Where you can just pick it up and just play it. They did a great job as far as like streamline the battle system, updating the visuals, fully voiced now. It is fully voiced, so you know those down moments where you're talking to Lazard or anybody else. It's not just text. It's fully voiced now. That's going to be amazing. So yeah, I think it's totally worth your time and your money to invest in this game and just play a great game, man. If you guys are interested in Final Fantasy VII, this is like the starting point, or one of the starting points off that whole lore or that whole story. And it is simply a great game. And yeah, I can't wait to replay it. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII or Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion comes out Tuesday. And if you guys are getting any physical editions through Best Buy, you already know the vibes why you went to Best Buy. That Steelbook is looking hella nice. So I can't wait to play that, man. It's gonna be shutdown season when that come out, because I really want to see all the changes that they did and see if they have some of this certain buggy, not bugs, but certain craziness that happens in the game. But we'll definitely see. The next game highlighted here is Chain Echoes, man. It's been a long time waiting for this game. I think about 4, almost 5 years waiting for this game, and it's finally out. It came out. It to be honest with you, I don't think it's the best release date to come out, but it might be the best release date for a lot of people. Because let me shut up. But Chain Echoes finally came out this past week. Great, nostalgic, old school type RPG, but it also added a cool new element to the battle system where it has this overdrive bar, and the overdrive bar pretty much incentivizes you to use all the combat or the battle system mechanics in there. So typically a turn-based game, nobody's really using the defend button like that outside of certain bosses in these type of games. But in Chain Echoes, you're going to be using all those aspects that they give you in the combat, because the overdrive pretty much keeps you balanced. So if you're too aggressive, that's always attacking, you will overheat, and that means enemies can pretty much hit you with critical hits and more damage and things like that. The status applies or ailment supply status ailment will affect you more if you're overheated. But if you stay in that overdrive green bar area, that's when you get the benefits of your character. So your critical damage is going to go up, your damage is going to go up. You're going to inflict status elements much faster. So yeah, it balances out the play and how you want to approach enemies and things like that. So I kind of like that new mechanic. It's pretty cool. Because it keeps you on your toes as far as I don't have to just keep pressing attack to defeat an enemy. Every engagement that I have with an enemy, I have to be on my P's and Q's as far as where my party system is at when it comes to that overdrive bar. So I like it a lot. So yeah, that is Chain Echoes. The next game is not a highlight or a spotlight, but it's a game that I did spotlight in the past. And I just want to talk about it real quick, because in the past, the trailers, it sold me on the game. Really, really good looking game. You know what I mean? I thought this game was going to be a much more, action heavy centric type game, but it's really not that good, man. And that's Samurai Maiden, man. So we're gonna spotlight this motherfucker. We ain't gonna spotlight. We're gonna break the spotlight real quick, because I don't think this game is that good. I'm gonna continue to play it just to see if it gets better, but I put about 4 hours in the game already, and I feel like the combat is too limited. I don't know, Persona, if you played it yet, but you're gonna know exactly what I mean when you start playing it. The combat is so limiting, you can't really string shit together outside of just pressing square 3 times. You know what I mean? So I'm just I feel like when you call in on your support cast or the other girls or whatnot, the call in is too slow. It just feels too slow. And right now they have you only playing on normal difficulty, so you can't really change the difficulty. I guess you probably got to beat the game or whatnot before you can change the difficulty. So everything is slow and everything is goddamn easy. You know what I mean? I'm just yo, come on, man. At least let us unlock hard right away. But yeah, I can't suggest the game. Thank you, all the Bronx. I appreciate that. I can't suggest the game because I feel like the trailer sold you something different than what the game actually is. So we're gonna spotlight that shit. And that Samurai's Maiden. And that's pretty much it.
Damn.
Goddamn. All right. Well.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't gotten a chance to play Samurai Maiden yet, just because being sick and everything, I couldn't really put any time into it. But that worries me, especially thinking back to Shenron Kagura or Nep Nep. Playing those type of games, they've always been very fast paced and have pretty cool combos and linking into like their power abilities and stuff like that. So if Samurai Maiden isn't necessarily doing that, I think that's gonna be an L. But I'm still gonna play it. I'll try to put some time into it this weekend to see what's up.
It's not good.
But for me, man, so my spotlight's gonna be pretty light this week. I am breaking the rules, absolutely. But my first spotlight is
both of y'all. I was the only one.
Listen.
Yeah, we break the rules every goddamn week.
We break the rules. We break the rules out here. You feel me?
Persona got a record for breaking the rules.
That's cap.
He listed 16 games.
That's bullshit. That's cap. But not for me. So my first spotlight game is actually going to be Valkyrie Profile of Neff. I'm really excited to get my hands on that and play that and put time into that. And that comes out December 23rd. So, this month has been crazy for like JRPGs, man. I'm not going to use Chain Echoes because Bari used that, but what Bari says resonates with me as well. I've been playing Chain Echoes, but I won't use it in my spotlight. But so Valkyrie Leneth, and then Forspoken. This game is incredible. The demo came out this week. And I've been playing this, like, I've been trying to put time into it as much as I can. And I really am blown away by this game. It really is. It really is, like, amazing. But I'm going to save my deeper thoughts for when we get to that part so we all can talk about it. And then my final game, spotlight, Final Fantasy XVI. Listen, guys. First off, I'm a big fan of Yoshi P. When I found out that he was making the next iteration of a Final Fantasy game in the mainline series, I was hyped. I was like, yo, this is gonna be fire, because I know what he did with 14, which was fire, and he is a very passionate, dedicated person. Like, he loves the fans. He understands what the fans want, and he's very in tune with the fans in the Final Fantasy community. And everything that I have seen from Final Fantasy XVI has blown me away. And even down to the goddamn, we're going to talk about it later, but yo, Final Fantasy XVI, that is a strong contender for my game of the year 2023. It's a very, very strong contender because it's the combat, the story, the characters. It's all just on 10 for me, man. I'm just like, yo, I want to know more. I want to know why this is happening, how this is happening, the fact that
all the icons, Final Fantasy 14, by the way.
Yep, all the icons that are there, the just all of it, man. So Final Fantasy 16, guys, if you're not paying attention to this game, why not? Especially for those that say, oh, it's not turn-based, so I'm not happy. Like, cut that bullshit out, man. You understand? Stop it.
They definitely seen it now after that Game Awards. You know how many people was watching that shit? No way they missed that trailer now.
Yep. And so, that's definitely a game that, I'm taking a week off to play when that comes out. You feel me? June 22nd. But we're going to get into that later and get into all the additions and whatnot. But, just to get, that's the spotlight. But now let's get into this Forspoken demo thoughts, and starting with you, Bari, because you've put the most time into it. You even put more time in it than me, just because everything was going on. But
I got like 5
break
hours
it down.
of this shit,
break it down. Yeah, break it down for us, man. How you feeling about Forspoken? Is it everything that you want in the game? Do you have any gripes or anything like that, man? It's the tell us how you feel about the demo.
Yeah, like pretty much like Forspoken is everything I wanted the game to be. It pretty much is. You're playing at Frey Holland, of course. It's pretty much like an isekai type story where she's a New York girl and she gets transported to this world. I think it's called Athia or
Athia.
Athia. And we don't know how she end up getting all these powers and whatnot. Because the demo, it pretty much just places you in a certain part in the story. I'm pretty sure it's pretty early because you only got like 2 abilities or 2 magical elements right now. But overall, you get this Cuff thing, and then the name of the secondary character is Cuff. And you remember all the little articles that they did as far as like the parkour, the attacks, Cuff explaining all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like how this game flows all together, movement wise, action wise, the interactions between Cuff. Being from New York, I could definitely tell. Frey, she about her business. She
about her business, but she definitely got that sarcastic to her, like New Yorkers do with certain things.
Yeah, because there's one moment where Cuff was like, "Yo, you need to heal up," and she was like, "No shit." I was like, "Yo." I was like,
very. That's a very New York response, like real talk.
Like because she was like frustrated because like she's getting hit and all that stuff. Like Cuff was like, I guess right now their relationship is not cool within the story, and she's like, "Yo, no shit, like what the fuck? We tell it, I see it, nigga. Like what the fuck?"
Yeah. Oh damn.
I went to New York right there, but nah, man. I really enjoyed the gameplay. So. And funny, like the gameplay, the way how they present it to you, obviously because in the demo this is not the beginning, so it's not like something like here's what you got to do and tutorial stuff. Here's what they got a little tutorial, but it's very simple and it's very like quick. But as you play the game more, the more you learn about like how the controls is. Now you can use a touchpad to swipe over to the other elemental ability instead of just pressing L1 and R1 together and moving the analog. There's so much different variations of how you can swap your magical abilities, how you can swap your elemental magical abilities. And I'm really digging it because I'm getting like a Infamous type vibe as far as like how the movement and how you can attack, but you also have like melee moves that you can do as well, especially when you're using Scylla's fire magic and all that stuff.
I love Silas magic, man. Oh my god, it's too good.
Yeah. What's cool about it is like you got to be careful how you use that type of magic, right? I'm guessing the fire magic is very powerful, but it can afflict on or it can affect Frey as you combat with these enemies that's in the world. And there's certain things like they got this bombardment like fire a magical attack that she does this kick, and you get like this fireball on the enemy, but if you stay too close to it, the explosion can affect you too, or it can hit you, it can hurt you. And I was like, this is interesting. Like, but with Frey's magic, that's what's called like the earth magical abilities, that doesn't affect you. That's more like a peaceful type of magic, I guess what they're going for. But yeah, overall I think the game could look better as far as like the sharpness of the game. If you play in 4K 30, the game is at the sharpest, but each mode on the game has a 120 hertz on it, which is very surprising to me. Even the ray tracing mode, you can play that in 120 hertz, and that mode looks amazing. I played in like performance and 120 hertz, so the 120 frame rate mode and all that stuff, because it's just a smooth game, very action heavy. And I see a lot of people saying that the game, as far as like it's the world is not alive, but every time I go and explore or move around or traversing the world, I'm always coming across an enemy.
I don't know. They need to elaborate on that, because running around doing a parkour and trying to figure that out and get good at that. I was coming across a lot of pockets of enemies, and there was this big like gator nest that I came across. It was like 12 of these motherfuckers that I'm fighting at once, and it was just a lot there. So I'm just like, I don't know, like this isn't New York City. This is where you're gonna have shoulder to shoulder people running around. It's this big open land. So I don't get what they mean by that.
Yeah, it's a very big world, and there's a lot in it, because I came across like I guess like some runes, and I was just like, oh damn, you can explore in this runes area. There's like chests and all that stuff, and the enemies come to jump you there. And then right after the runes, there was like the whole crocodile thing. Then the bridge. I'm pretty sure everybody went on the bridge. If you didn't go on the bridge, I don't know. you know how you missed that. There's like a whole bunch of enemies there and like a kind of a mini boss. Then there's another area, another section where there's like a mini boss or like a boss over there. It's like so much stuff.
There's also like flashback. So one thing, because there's two separate bridges. So the first bridge that is closer to at the start of when you first start the demo. But then if you go further in the world, there's gonna be another bridge where you can walk across. And there's this big statue at the end of the bridge. And if you attune to that statue, it starts this like mini game trial where you got to beat a boss in a certain amount of time, and it's going to be the boss and all the minions and whatnot. You know, the Lady Justice boss. And I was just like, yo, this is pretty dope. It was tough. I'm playing on hard, and yo, it's really tough, but it's satisfying because it's like, yo, you got all these abilities, and you try to mix and match everything up because, you know, on one end, when it comes to the magic, you've got the offensive abilities, which is binded to your R1, R2, where R1 allows you to bring up the menu. You choose whatever magic you want to use, and then, you know, R2 is what you use, how you use the magic. But then you also got your more defensive or setup magic. Like, so for instance, if you're using Frey, one of the setups that I like to use is her bind ability on the setup side. So I use the bind, especially if I got like a ton of enemies. So I'll use the bind, and then after the bind, I'll switch to the whip and whip them, and then and then after that, I'll switch to the offensive and use the rock magic that you throw, and it creates like this large rock cluster, and it's like a nice little mini AOE. And yo, I'm moving around and all that.
You know, you can combo from that, right? Like when they pop up from the rock explosion.
Yeah, you can use the
you can press square.
Yeah, you press the square to pull towards them and do all that other crazy stuff.
Or you can press L1, R1 and press square where you pull the enemy towards you. And you can switch right like that. Like later on in the demo, I learned that you can use the touchpad or the D-pad to switch over to like the other elemental fire stuff, and it works much smoother.
Really, I didn't know that. So you can use the touchpad. There's like still so much that I'm trying to wrap my head around. This is definitely going to be a game that you're really going to have to pay attention to, but also it's really going to take some time to wrap your head around everything because it's just so much. And think of it like this, Bari, we're only using just the first two powers, which is Silas Magic and Frey. There's still like a ton of other magical abilities and things like that that you're going to get as well. So comboing into all of that and kind of, you know, switching up between this, that, and the third, it's going to be a very, very hectic game.
On top of like the parkour abilities, yo, because I feel like the movement in the game is hella nice, man. Especially when you learn to control, like how to control Frey, and all the stuff that you can do in parkour, you can use that, you know, in your offensive tools. Like, so you can parkour over enemies, or you can use when you hold circle or you initiate the whole parkour circle, and you press the circle button again. I forgot what it was called, like a fire boost thing to get you out of situation. That jump, man, cool as hell. And yo, I thought you was gonna be. I was like, yo, this is a spell Persona going to use a lot right here, yo. That shield joint, bruh. That jump, bro.
Yeah,
like,
the shield.
You can mitigate damage, and then you can reflect it back to the enemies. Like you let go of the R1 button, it explodes on them. That jump kind of crazy, bro.
I found myself using Silas Magic more, just because there's certain moves that the sword ability has, where like I'm mixing it into my parkour itself. So I'm slashing, do parkour dash, or do parkour jump over, and then I come down with the sword, and then I love that charge ability with Silas Magic too, man. That closes in the distance. And the Crucible, which is the ring of fire that creates that fire dome. I love those two abilities so much because, like, yo, I go in when I lock them down like that. So I pop up the Crucible. I used that shit
a lot before the crocodiles because there was so much. I was like, you know what? I gotta pick them off one by one.
Yep.
For that Crucible ability that separates everybody. That jump was nice.
Yep.
I like the earth abilities more than the fire.
I'll just talk about Forspoken. I'm literally taking y'all stuff right now and I'm doing it, and I'm like, I see what they're talking about. Like, I'm literally playing it right now, listening to y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how you feel about it? How do you feel about it, Adrian? Like this game? Is this something?
Well, first of all, the game is actually pretty to me. Like, it feels great. It moves great. I'm still getting used to everything. So I really can't get too much information. Like, I'm literally playing it right now. So, I mean, so far, so good. I can say that so far.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very promising game. And I also think, Bari, it shuts down a lot of the naysayers that were like really trying to like, oh, you know, I don't think the combat is all that interesting and all that other stuff. Which it always looked interesting to me, but you know how people are.
Forspoken gonna be a fun,
a very fun game,
bro, to play.
Yeah, I agree.
There's so much to do. Like even in that little small segment where we're playing with 2 abilities, I still feel like I ain't even learn everything I can do in like combining everything.
Yep.
But yo, I also like the special ability when you press the R2 and L2 together.
Yeah.
The cast magic. I like the plant one.
I like the fire. I like the fire one
like
more.
when you hold that joint, it's like another pop up that she does. So she.
Oh really?
She go on the ground. You know, she punches the ground and whatnot. Have all those vines and branches and whatnot come out. And then like if you hold it, or I think you have to hold it, or you got to press it again. She does like a double attack where it just pops everything up. I was like, oh,
I didn't know that. I love the fire ability, bro. Her fire is super. It's just so good, bro. Like, it looks so good, bro. I just love using that, bro. Especially if like enemy is on the ground and like you try to get back up, and I just was like, oh nah, brother, we gonna finish you off right here with this fire ability. And like she kind of like holds that pose for a second too, like while it's like while the fire's like shooting up the way it is, and I'm just like, yo, this game just looks so fire, man. It like it's a very flashy game. So like if you're doing
game, it looks good.
Yeah. It looks good though too. Like and even like in like high combat situations, you know, I didn't experience any frame rate issues. Did you experience frame rate issues, Bari? I didn't really experience.
Nah, I didn't experience. I know. Shout out to Kendra. She was posting up that she had frame rate issues, but I personally didn't experience any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the visual side of the game, I think it could look better. Hopefully they, you know, sharpen the game up a little bit. The default settings, they have the settings way too high, so you definitely have to mess around with like your brightness and your gamma settings.
Yeah, because when the game,
really good.
Yeah, because when I first loaded into the game, it did have like this really weird like grayed out, like a gray wash over it. It felt like
bright as hell.
Yeah. Got to clean that up a little bit. So,
but you know one thing I love about this game too. This game. It has a feature where you can scan enemies. So with cuff, you can initially press like to press the button. You press the up on the D-pad to scan the area or if enemies around. But if you want to like scan or identify or analyze, you know, like a Final Fantasy game, any of the enemies, you hold the button or you press it again, and it would give you a description as far as like what the enemy's about, how they attack, what they're weak to. And I was like, yo, you tickling my fancies now, bro. I love that joint, bro.
Yeah, that's something I'm glad they have, because there were certain situations where I'm using fire and it'll keep saying invulnerable, I'm nullified, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I gotta switch. So the fact that you could scan enemies and all that type of stuff, you know, prior to that and kind of get your setups going and whatnot. One of the things that's gonna like, I think what's going to really make people truly excel at this game is knowing those matchups, so to speak, right? But I also think understanding what all your abilities do. And that might be tough in the beginning because it's so much. But I think the more you play the game, like now I know bind binds the enemies. I know that the whip, it does like this, it inflicts like this weird magic ailment on them of poison, right? You know, I know that the super fast shot.
The leech, and there's one where she puts like these plants or these seeds in them, and it just constantly attacks them. I forgot the name of it though, but that giant cool as hell.
Yeah. So you know,
but it does like when you cycle through like your abilities and your magic, it does have a description.
Yeah, it explains all of it.
But you can if you don't like to slow down, you know what I mean, you want like a little bit more slower, like, you know, like probably like I say like turn-based type action, you can also make it pause. Like every time you press L1 or R1, it pauses it so you can read the description of each.
Which is good. Which is really good. So, But yeah, guys, listen, Forspoken demo is out right now. You guys can go and download that on the PlayStation 5 store. And let us know in the comments, man, how y'all feeling about Forspoken. Is it a day one, especially after playing the demo? I know a lot of people were really a bit apprehensive about it at first, but definitely let us know.
I want to say this too, man. You know what I mean? And this is tough love, PlayStation Nation. This is tough love right here. Okay. It's a free goddamn demo.
No fact.
Okay. I don't understand how we are getting to these moments of how is it?
How is it? Should I buy it? Should I pick it up?
Should I download? It's a free goddamn demo. Download the demo and play it for yourself to see how the game is. Whether you like it or you don't like it. I don't understand when it comes to it's Twitter. It's a Twitter thing. Persona, Adrian. It's a Twitter thing. People don't want to experience shit. They don't want to experience shit.
They want to be told. Yep. They want to be told what to play. That's what it is, man. It's like, no, go experience it for yourself, man. It's a great game.
Crazy.
For real.
Somebody's like, yo, how's the loading? It's like, yo, I'll experience it for yourself.
Hey, no cap. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah,
I did test the fast travel. Ayo, look. It's literally as soon as you click that X button to fast travel, you're there. No cap. Yeah. It's no cap, bro.
Even in the demo, like when you click on to play the game or continue where you're at, boom, right there. It's like, damn, it saves. Yeah. It saves instantly, like where you're at.
Yep.
You can save the game in front of an enemy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then close the game out, put your your PlayStation 5 in rest mode or whatnot. Come back, go to resume activity. Boom! It's right there. The enemy, that legit enemy, is right in front of you. I was like, oh damn! And it's like 2 seconds, legit, like 2 or 1 second.
Yep,
it's crazy.
Yep, it's great. All right, man. Let's get into the news, man. That was just us talking about the demo, guys. We got a lot of news, so kick back, man. Make sure y'all got y'all snacks and whatnot. But first off, man, let's get these membership messages. Shout out to DC, man. 5 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. We always appreciate you, DC, bro. He says, shout out to the best PlayStation podcast on the planet and the best chat. Hit the like button. Thank you, DC. We really appreciate the kind words from the community, man. Listen, the community has dubbed this the best PlayStation podcast. You understand? Oh. The community. So if the community is saying that, what do you want me to do? And then the rec man, it's me, baby 80. Appreciate you. 5 months as a member on the WUPS Nation. He says, I'm just happy to be a WUPS Nation junkie. LOL. Appreciate you, bro. And then the rec man, appreciate you, man. 7 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, it's day one for me. I love the combat and the controls for it. I'm level 20 and got a lot done, especially those puzzle chests. It's still so much left.
I saved the puzzle. I'm gonna do that in my impressions video. That was cool, yo. That was cool. That reminded me like them old school, back in the day before the internet and all that bullshit. We was doing puzzles like that. You know what I mean? I was like, okay.
And then Steady Flow, appreciate you rejoining the WUPS Nation. Always appreciate you, bro.
Platinum Boy too.
Platinum Boy's in the building. And then Meek Gamer, man. What's good, Meek, man? Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I like the DualSense implementations. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm a sucker for the, don't laugh at me, the pitter patters that happens with that controller. Like when you just run. It's the same thing with like Star Ocean's Divine Force. I love that feedback. Like, yo, I'm running on the ground, I'm running on grass, I'm getting feedback in the controller. I think that joint is so dope, man. And it feels good. It's not just like a shake. It feels it.
It definitely feels. When DualSense features are implemented properly, it's the best feeling in the world. Fantastic. Yeah, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yo, you gonna feel it in the triggers, especially the ability you was talking about, Persona, when you hold the R2 and the rock or whatever explodes. Yeah, you feel that in that DualSense. It's not like a Ratchet and Clank type of thing, but you feel the tension a little bit.
Yep. And then Requiem of Demons, man, appreciate you. 5 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, Final Fantasy fans are having a good time. Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the first thing we talking about in this news. Believe that. And then Steady Flow, man, appreciate you. 6 months as a member on the channel. Appreciate the membership message. He says, your boy had to come back and speaking facts on those demos. I need PlayStation. PlayStation needs to update with more games with trials or demos as PlayStation Plus Premium. Yeah, they're starting to get more, though. Like, if you look at that trials list, from launch to now, there's definitely a lot of games in there. There's a lot more games in there.
One thing I noticed too, I don't know if we spoke about this in prior episodes, but one thing I noticed in the PlayStation Store, they have a demo section now.
That was a new update. They put a dedicated demo section, which I think that's great, right? So shout out to PlayStation for that. And then Gian the Don, man, appreciate you. 7 months as a member of WUPS Nation. He says, I was kind of concerned about the combat, but the demo has sold me on the game. The world is beautiful and the gameplay is smooth and fast.
Yeah. Yo, you know, Forspoken gonna be a big game, bro, because that demo is 30 something gigs. So, and that's a small, do 5 objectives.
Yo, and that was just a vertical slice of the whole world too. Like that section. Yeah. And it's like, yo, the world is this big. Pause.
Yeah, this world is going to be huge.
Yeah,
looking at the map right now,
it's gonna be huge, bro.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It might even be up there like Assassin's Creed Valhalla size. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tricelsius, appreciate you. 1 month as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, great podcast, WUPS. Y'all always bring together the news and feed us well. We appreciate you, Tricelsius.
Appreciate that, man.
Support, man.
Now, we about to get into the news now because that video game awards. Oh, my bad, Persona. I apologize.
Oh no,
PlayStation Awards.
Absolutely.
I'm a PlayStation fan. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Absolutely. You understand? All right, man. Let's get into the news, man. Let's get into the news, guys. And we got to start off. We got to start off with the greatness, Bari, Adrian. We got to start off with this Final Fantasy 16. You understand?
Absolutely.
Well, before we get into Final Fantasy 16, we have to give our overall thoughts of the game awards.
You know what? That's good. Yeah, let's do that.
You know what? Okay.
Hey, Adrian, start us off.
If it was good, if it was bad, what you liked about it. Then we get into that nuances.
That's a good place to start. So you know what? Let's start with overall thoughts. Like, you know, was the game awards good? Was it bad? Was it boring? Did they knock it out the park? Adrian, start us off.
What's that?
Start us off. Like, what were your thoughts on the game awards?
The pacing, and it might be because Christopher Judge kind of did his thing and turned it into a podcast.
Y'all gonna cook my man, like, Christopher Judge, man.
But I mean, I would do the same thing too. I'm proud of him. Like, for real. I didn't know there was that much going on in the background, but you know, that's for a documentary, not for an award show. Anyway, outside of that, it was a great show. Like the pacing, I don't know because they had to speed it up because of that, but after that, like,
hey, yo, listen, this how you know it was time. That music was playing loud as fuck towards the end, man. I was just like,
yo, the music, like, it's time to go.
Yeah, but
they started low, but they
turned that up, man. But yo, you know what, man? It's funny because when we was doing live reactions, I was hyped. I was happy. I was like, yo, yeah, do that, bro. Like, you know, like he want to speak, right? And then, like, you know, we got to like the 6 minute mark, and I'm like, all right, bro. Let's
wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up, brother. Let's wrap this up.
Yo, when you said that, he was still going.
Yo, that's a fact. He was still going.
Here's the funny part. When he kept talking, the music kept getting louder and louder. And like he just kept going, like
he knew.
He just ignored it.
Yeah, he knew. He ain't give a fuck.
He had that in his mind, like, yo, if I win this award, I want to make sure I thank everyone and show my appreciation.
And then he still forgot. He went on Twitter. It's like, I forgot to thank my daughter Gina. Like, oh god, damn, it was more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Overall pacing, Game Awards was good. It's a great show. Like, I mean, it was the PlayStation Awards.
What's your score you gave? Like, as far as like from out of 10.
Out of 10, I give it a solid 8.
Okay, I respect it.
Solid 8.
Okay.
And you know what? It's gonna sound weird. I'm gonna give it a solid 8 because it was weird not seeing any Microsoft games there. Like as much as we give them, like for somebody that's trying to penetrate the gaming scene, all we saw was you have Game Pass on your Samsung TV.
Adrian, this not the podcast. It's not this podcast, not for that. But go ahead. We're gonna let you rock. But
Asian getting counsel.
Yeah, counsel. Yeah. We keep the PlayStation podcast where we take all things PlayStation. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna stop right there. 8 out of 10. Good show. Good pacing. Could have been better, but I'll take it.
Yeah, definitely. Bari, what about you, man?
No cap. Like, the more I think about this award show, the more I want to increase the score of the award show. I gave it a 9 out of 10, bruh. But look at these announcements that's happened. This is like a E3. Yo, any other show, say this was E3 time, and the announcements was there.
This is E3 level. This was E3 level. Okay.
Yo, bro, like, who will be complaining? Yo, bro, truly, I gave it a 9 out of 5, but I want to give it like a 9.5 out of 10 because I'm looking over all the announcements, and right after we give our impressions, Persona, for our overall things, we about to get into the individual announcements as far as PlayStation side. And look at the list of the games that we about to talk about. There's no way I can't see anybody giving this show lower than an 8, bro. There's no way, because look at all the stuff that we got announced here. New Transformers game, Street Fighter 6 new characters, Tekken 8 gameplay, Suicide Squad,
Horizon DLC. Yo, it's just like, yo, I don't see like how is this a bad show in any way possible. Like it's just crazy. Like it catered to everyone overall. You know what I mean? Yeah, we have a little criticism here and there, but there's nothing I can't say. It was like, yo, this wasn't interesting to me. What, like, out of this whole show, if you can think back, what was shown that was like, I'm not really interested in what they say, what was shown here? Like everything looked good. Like I don't know if you remember this game called Banishers, Ghost New Eden. Yeah, even that looked good. Yeah, I mean, I most of everything that I saw definitely looked very appealing. Even if there it might have been one or two things there that I was just like, this is, I don't really see myself playing this per se. But I think overall, with the pacing of the show, the giving of the awards, and seeing all the announcements, Keely really, like, this was a show Keely could have hyped up and said, you don't want to miss this, because it really, I think this Game Awards was a can't miss Game Awards.
Facts. Like, yo, if you look at all the shows that you had, which one was the best? This was the best show that you had
of this year. Yeah, this was the best, like, hands down. Especially coming off that Summer Game Fest stuff and ONL Opening Night Live. Game Awards is absolutely this was the best show he's did this year, and honestly, I would even argue this redeemed him from me in my eyes, because I've said before, Keely has a habit of overhyping something. And then
this time he did the opposite. This time,
this time he played it cool. It was like, yeah, it's a good show, and I'm like, nah, this is a show you could have overhyped, and it would have sold. It'd have been good. Like, all right, yeah, no,
he said it's not going to be as many big announcements, but yo, if you look at announcements, he had some big ass announcements in this.
He did, bro. The man announced a brand new Armor Core. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
exactly, bro.
And you got to show the first trailer of Death Stranding 2. Come on, man.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. If you had this show right here at E3 time, I'm pretty sure everybody's like, yo, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Yep.
There's no way you giving this show lower than a 8 out of 10 in my personal opinion. There's no
The
way,
only reason why I won't
crazy.
give the show, so for me, the show is a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I won't give the show a 10 out of 10 is because Spider-Man 2 wasn't there. That's my only reason.
I was going in there with the expectation of that as well. But true, I agree with that as well. But it's a lot of great announcements, man.
Yeah.
I just can't. You know what I mean? Like, the only way you probably mad at the show is because of the winners of the awards. You know what I mean? And talk about Game of the Year. How can you be
mad at the winners of the awards? Like,
I mean, if you had an expectation of,
I feel like best art direction definitely should have went to Horizon.
Yeah, I agree.
Hands down,
100%.
Like,
100%.
Best art direction should have went to Horizon. I think Horizon definitely got snuffed here at this awards, because they was also in a lot of those categories that Elden Ring got awards shared. Right. And I feel like if there's one that they should have won, art direction is definitely it. 100%.
Yep. 100%. Yep. And especially after you show that Burning Shores DLC, and that's the best thing in looking game that they showed in the whole goddamn show.
Yeah.
And I mean, as far as visuals and trailers and eye pop and all that stuff, that looks amazing. We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, but yo, that looks amazing. But yo, Persona.
Yes, sir.
Game of the year. Talk to me, man.
Like I should care. like I should care.
Nobody cares about Game of the Year awards. What you talking about?
The funny thing, Adrian, the funny thing about Persona, Persona loves Elden Ring, bro. But I think it's more the community. It's more the community.
I kid you not. I beat it. I got 5 separate endings. That's how many times I played Elden Ring. I've been a Souls fan for years.
Nobody cares about Game of the Year.
But Game of the Year? It's Dark Souls 4 open world with a horse.
Yeah, I mean, like your own personal Game of the Year. I don't think Elden Ring is Game of the Year for me personally, but
no,
it's
a great game, but not Game of the Year.
Yeah, I can understand why they won it though. But
yeah, I know. But all jokes aside, I'm happy for them. You know, congrats. I'm glad that they won. It's definitely deserving. I don't think they did not deserve it, right? I personally just think that Sony Santa Monica and God of War Ragnarok deserved it more.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, in my opinion.
I agree with you. No disagreement here.
But you know, I like them winning. Yeah, them winning.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's not surprising. Yeah, it's not surprising. So, you know, shout out to Miyazaki and you know the From Software team. This is definitely, you know, this puts them on. I mean, they already were on the map, but this puts them. This is going to propel them.
It's going to increase sales.
All sales is definitely increased after this, especially you putting out an Armored Core next year.
Crazy.
And then like after that, do an Elden Ring 2 or something like that. Their stock definitely went up after this.
This is Miyazaki we're talking about, so this is gonna be a hefty DLC. So if you look back at like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, each one, like Scholar of Sin and all that shit, all the DLCs were humongous.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an Elden Ring DLC before you get like an Elden Ring 2.
Yeah.
Most
likely it'll be a DLC or something like that.
Bloodborne now, man. Yo, PlayStation, From Software, I need y'all to update this. Yo, and a fanboy comment here, Persona. PlayStation got stakes in From Software, so technically
PlayStation did win. Yo, no, absolutely. Yo, listen, man, we definitely gonna play that. They got a 14% stake in the company. PlayStation won last night or on Thursday night. Really and truly. Cut the cap. Cut the semantics, Bari. PlayStation won last night.
Yes, sir. That's our Game of the Year.
Absolutely. That's PlayStation Game of the Year. It's sold most on PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. They talk about, man. But yeah, man. So you know, the Game Awards was good, man. Shout out to Jeff Keighley, man. Can't wait to see what next year brings with Summer Game Fest, Opening Night Live, and the Game Awards, man. I know it's going. Next year's Game of the Year, I ain't gonna lie, and I'm saying this now. Next year's Game of the Year, it's gonna be bloody, and I am going to be invested heavily into that because
feelings.
Listen. Final Fantasy XVI, Star Wars, Zelda. It's gonna be next year. It's gonna be nasty, guys. It's gonna be nasty. It's gonna be nasty.
I'm gonna say it.
And then the Spider-Man 2 come out next year?
No. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna probably get beat up by Nintendo fanboys everywhere. If they have weapon degradation in this Legend of Zelda, I'm not touching it.
I'm gonna touch it. Pause. But it's definitely an L.
If I play somebody's game and I swing twice and it breaks, no. No, man. I don't want to hear. Well, you can just experiment with all the other weapons. Yet I don't want to experiment with other weapons. I got something that works. Let me keep it.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I'm not even thinking about that game. I mean, I am gonna play it, but yo, my focus is like, of course, Final Fantasy XVI,
Blue Protocol and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Stellar Blade, Stellar Yam. Yeah. Yo, listen,
Grand Blue,
next year,
that's what I'm waiting for. Listen, don't
Grand
remind
Blue,
me, Persona.
the Grand Blue, the
right
Grand
now,
Blue
bro.
Fest is happening end of this year, end of the month. It's happening.
That is what I'm waiting for.
Yep.
That is what I'm waiting for. That news right there. Give me that date because.
Yo, and then if we get,
please don't be June.
If we get Final Fantasy VII Rebirth in December,
over. Over.
Oh my god, bro.
Over. Square Enix is over. It's over.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, man, let's get into like the particulars. Before we do that, man, let me get these super chats.
Yeah, we got a big one.
Yo, Aaron Harrington, man, $50 super chat, man. We appreciate you, bro, for real. He says, what's up? What it is? What it do? WUPS boys. Just spinning the block for a drive-by blessing to y'all. Stay blessed. We appreciate you, man.
Yo, Aaron, appreciate it, man. Yo, that's multiple weeks, man. You dropping the magentas in there, man. Or whatever, what pink that is.
And then Viper Reaps Corner, man, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, my question is, how the heck do you win every separate category that would seem like a game of the year and not win game of the year? So Bari explained this. Explained this the other day. He was saying that whoever wins the best art, not art direction, but the best game direction always wins game of the year. And I didn't believe him at first. I'm like, Elden Ring can win art direction, but game of the year, which knocks everything out the park, I feel like that should go to, that can go to whoever. It's a toss up. But it went to Elden Ring. So
yeah, because it's kind of like a contradiction, right? If you win best direction of the year, game direction of the year, like how could you not win game of the year? You know what I mean? Like say Elden Ring wins best direction, but God of War wins game of the year. Like that don't make no sense. Like the best direction, the industry felt like this game is Elden Ring, but you ain't win game of the year. Like I feel like that award in itself, those two is like a redundant type of award. You know what I mean?
And then shout out to Tricelsius, man. Appreciate you for the super chat. He says, I think game of the year should never be a voted upon game. GOTY should be determined by which game has collected the most technical awards combined.
Oh yeah, like an ultimate game.
Yeah, like an ultimate. Yeah, I can see. I
forgot which website does that, but this is just one show. But I think around like January, probably February, you're probably going to start seeing that, like how many game of the years this game wins and all that. You got to wait like a month or so before that stuff start, tallying up.
But all right, man, let's get into the particulars when it comes to all of the greatness that we have seen this year when it comes to the Game Awards, man. And we got to start off with that greatness that is Final Fantasy 16. We got a lot of new information and a brand new trailer showing the trailer called Revenge. And so we got a lot of information. So to kind of line things up, Final Fantasy is officially going to be releasing June 22nd, 2023. That's confirmed. Yes. And we also got a brand new trailer called the Revenge trailer, which showed us a lot more action happening, a lot more things that's going to be going on. And it confirmed a couple things as well, in terms of like certain theories and thoughts of what I thought would happen. And then also we got introduced to a couple of new characters. So we got the confirmation of Sid, who is now going to be in the game. His name is, man, I just had it too. Oh my God. All right, what's his name again? I just had it. Like, Sid. Oh, here we go. Right here. So one of the party members, his name is Sidolphus Telemon, and he's known to his friends as Sid, and he's an icon. So in this game, Sid is an icon. And
dominant.
Excuse me, not an icon. I'm sorry, dominant. And he's a dominant, and his icon is Ramuh. Yeah. So Sid is going to be in a big part of this game, and as you'll see in the trailer, he is he's accompanied with Clyde. We also got a confirmation of Torgal, which is the little doggy we saw in the very, very first trailer, and now we see that later on in the game he is going to also be with Clyde, and he's actually going to be someone that you can throw commands to do things. So if you time your commands properly, they'll be able to do team attacks with Clyde, but he'll also be able to heal and things like that as well in combat. So he's going to be doing combat and he's going to be healing and whatnot to a degree. We also got confirmation of a counter button here with a nice little counter. You see a little counter measure right there. So, you know, nice little timing. So get that. Make sure you got your timing right, ladies and gentlemen. And the trailer, I want to look for the trailer. Bari, give us your thoughts on this while I look for this trailer.
Yeah, so let's talk about the news in the trailer. Amazing trailer. I think this is probably like one of the, I probably say this is the best trailer so far. And I know it's rough because all the trailers have been good. But I would deem this one of the best. But we got confirmation as far as like, you know, who was Ramu's dominant. We got confirmation now who is Shiva's dominant. So Sid is Ramu's dominant, as Persona said earlier, and the Shiva's dominant is Jill Warwick. So Jill is like one of those characters that
she's friends with Clyde too from back in the day.
Yeah, she pretty much was raised in the household of Rosaria, but she was taken away from her home in the north. They didn't really go into detail as far as like what realm or what town, you know, town or whatever city is she from as far as in the north, but she's somewhere from the north. And she was raised with Clive, Joshua, you know, as a Rosarian like household member and whatnot. But something happened, obviously, in the story where they separated, and some impactful event, she becomes the dominant of Shiva, which it blew my mind finding that out. I was like, oh, that is Jill? Because remember the last trailer, which I was like, yo.
I told you that was her because of the way the video kind of played out. I was like, oh shit, she's the Shiva dominant. I was like, oh, that's dope. And you notice so
womany. Like I was like, oh shit.
But you also notice in that other trailer, in the last trailer prior to Revenge, if you look at Jill too, because remember what they said, whoever is a dominant and holds the power of an icon eventually turns to stone, and they show some of the stone. Some of her arm is already turned into stone as well in the last trailer.
That's the stone thing. That's like the blight that's going around in Vastelia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that has to do with like the dominant.
That's what I remember them saying that. I could be wrong, but I remember them saying that.
It does have to do with that, but I think you're right. I think you're both right. I think it's got something going on, like disease-wise, and whoever is a dominant will eventually be like turned into stone.
Mm-hmm.
But they said with a dominant, like, damn, I forgot what it was like. Whoever gets to choose, you can be chosen to be a dominant like right away, or you gotta wait like a couple of years. I forgot I gotta look back at what it was.
Mm-hmm.
But now they changed the whole website where it's just pre-order. They don't put the information there. But overall, great trailer. We got some confirmation of party members. So officially, they showed you that you're playing with Sid, with Jill, and with Torgal in your party. But
and we already know that we're gonna be playing with Benedicta as well.
Have, different story parts, elements where you also going to have Benedicta in as a party member or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. But, and they said that. So this isn't like a static party. So these are going to be like in certain parts of the story and stuff like that. You'll have certain party members and whatnot coming in and out of your party.
It depends on where you at in the story.
Yep.
But what you call it too? They said that like with Jill and like Clive, they're not like, you can't control them or as far as like do commands, but only Torgal, like you said earlier. So, you know, I don't want people going in like, oh, I thought you can control Sid. And nah, you can't do that with Sid. But yo, just having a Sid, you could tell this is a Final Fantasy game. Sid is in every game. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Biggs and there's going to be a Wedge.
There'd be a Biggs and Wedge. Yep.
Yeah. Those characters' names is always in there. But yo, I'm super happy, man. And I think the release date is really good.
I said June 20. I said June 20 something. I gotta go back to the show. I think I might have said June 22nd. But
I said July. I think I said like July 14th or something.
But Adrian, I want to get your thoughts because you know it's Yoshi P, man, the Creator 14. How you feeling about this, man?
Business Unit number 3.
How you feeling about this, man?
Y'all are in for a treat. When I saw there was 2 infants, I'm like, oh dear. there's gonna be story in there. And then they finally showed Odin, they finally showed Rama, they finally showed Sid, they finally showed everything. And I'm just like, I can't wait for the story to come together, because the way that they write their stories, the way that they tell their stories, there's gonna be some twists and turns that you are not gonna see. And it's gonna be like, I didn't see that coming. You thought you saw it coming, but you didn't.
This game is.
Oh, yo, Persona, we gotta talk about this before we move on to like pre-orders and stuff. Yeah. We have to mention this because now they confirmed that there's gonna be a easy mode.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yo, go talk about it.
Where they're saying here, we're introducing a story-focused mode recommended for players who are less comfortable with action games. And
you mean they're making it accessible?
Oh yes, wish to focus more on the game story elements. In this mode, Clive will automatically evade some attacks.
Oh my god!
And epic icon combos can be triggered with a simple button press. Action focused mode, where Clive's every action can be controlled by the player, is available for those who are this is action mode. Action mode is like the normal mode. So those are for the people that like the the combat and control everything.
And you know what?
Normal mode.
You know what? Great. It's a single player Final Fantasy game. Yeah. If it gets more people to play it overall and just enjoy the series, I'm all for it. Everything doesn't have to be hard. Everything doesn't have to be Dark Souls. Everything doesn't have to be challenging. If they just want to enjoy a great story, which I know like this is going to be.
I'm sorry, Adrian, man. I don't like that. I understand lowering the difficulty or having the easy mode, but one button presses, you're not playing the game.
Hey, who? Somebody just wants to watch the movie. Let them watch the movie of Final Fantasy 16.
That's corny, man.
Hey, Let them watch the movie. I mean, I couldn't see me personally. I couldn't see myself buying a game to play on easy.
Hold on. Is it affecting the way you play the game?
No, absolutely not. And that's why, like, it's not that big.
It is affecting the way I play it, because now I know there's a motherfucker that's gonna be like, I press one button to a combo.
Oh my god.
I mean, it doesn't affect me personally. So obviously, I'm gonna play the game, probably on hard difficulty most likely,
right?
Because that's what I like to do. But I don't know. I can't see myself.
It doesn't affect you playing Persona, but it affects how the game is being spoken about. Like, so when you get into these circles or these conversations, somebody playing a game with just pressing one button isn't experiencing the game the same way. So your conversation gonna be different. You know what I mean? Like, like somebody's gonna be, talk about difficulty. Why are you playing the game on one button presses? Like,
I think that's why it's different. That's why, and that's why I think it's important to establish, like, especially if if we're talking about like enemy AI difficulty, boss fights and stuff like that, and certain moves or abilities or enemies and stuff like that. I think that's why it's important to establish, well, what difficulty are you playing on? If you're playing on story mode or easy mode, your conversation or your experience with boss fights and enemies is going to be very different. The same thing goes for like God of War, right? Bari, and I'm sure you, Adrian, too, playing on like a harder difficulty, like Give Me No Mercy, your conversation speaking on Berserkers is vastly different than someone who's played on easy. True. So are they qualified? And this, I know people hate this, but it has to be said. Are they qualified to speak on that in the same type of way? You can speak to the boss fight, but can you truly speak to the difficulty, the nuance, how methodical you need to be? And I think with a game like Final Fantasy, with such rich lore and such deep boss fights, characters, and things like that, I can see where Bari is coming from with your experience and my experience may be vastly different because of how limiting you're putting yourself in when playing on that super easy mode versus what
you're not really appreciating the game as far as what the developers are creating. I get Adrian's. I get everybody's argument, but at
the same time, when we're talking about Final Fantasy, we're not talking about how hard a boss is. We're talking about the story behind the game. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can bring up, all right, this boss.
But you always talk about the difficulties and stuff like that with bosses.
Yeah, I mean, like we will, but like if I talk to somebody else that would play Final Fantasy and they always talk about, remember this part of the story, remember this plot twist, remember that plot twist, and it's like, they didn't talk about how hard weapon was. Like, nobody really cares about that.
It's like going into like, say a game like Gran Turismo, right? Like, say my man Court, Court is big into Gran Turismo.
Oh, absolutely.
And somebody else coming into Gran Turismo where they have like everything assisted mode, everything is just assist, and they talk about, oh, this game is easy. Oh my god, I thought this was a simulation game. You know what I mean? Look what I can do. I'm pretty sure it's just like, yo, nah, you're not really appreciating all the work and all the stuff that the game.
Well, the thing is that it's like real life. Like, you get into a car, do you turn off traction control? Do you turn off go into sport mode? Do you turn in race mode? Like, I mean, it's there.
Mm-hmm. I guess
so. You can't really knock there. I mean, when it gets to the harder races, and this is Gran Turismo talk, you're gonna have to turn all that off anyway. If you do license tests, it's gonna teach you how to do that anyway, so it's gonna ease you into it. But I mean, that's kind of a weird analogy to use because, like, real life, if you get in the car, you're not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna turn off traction control. It's snowing today. I'm gonna stay in first and second gear the entire time. Like, you're gimping yourself when you could just all you're trying to do is get to the end result. Mm-hmm. And you're not gonna talk about how tough the drive was in the work. Hey, it was rough getting to work. Weather's stupid.
I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not against.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm not saying like I get exactly where.
I'm just talking about the further conversations.
Like, further like deeper conversation. Like like this fight with Behemoth was a pain. And he's like, yo, I just pressed the button like 3 times.
I just pressed square.
That's different. Yeah, that's different. But I mean, a majority of talking about Final Fantasy is going to be the lore, the story, and then like with us, we'll get into the difficulty of the bosses because, like, I'm pretty sure we all play either at right before the hardest or the hardest. Like, when I got God of War, I remember my wife saying, what is the Give Me God of War version? I'm like, watch. And she saw me suffer through, like, the first 20 minutes, just getting used to the game again. But after it picked up, she's like, oh, now I understand.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with a lot of people in the chat where they said, like, the easy mode is going to boost sales and all that stuff. I agree because look at PlayStation games in itself. Take away difficulty trophies, all these accessibility options, and all that stuff, which is great. And look at the sales of these games are going up and up and up. Every time a game come out is the best-selling game, and I do believe that taking away like difficulty options where people can feel more included, like, oh, I beat the game, I platinum the game, that helps with the sales. I get where everybody's coming from. Don't worry, I get y'all. What Persona?
Mm-hmm.
That pre-order though.
Let's get into the goodness. Let's get into the goodness. You heard? We ain't done because oh boy, it's too good. Like, real talk. So
yo, no lie, no, my bad, yo. This is man funny, right? Because I know I'm late. I know you guys, y'all do your Christmas shopping probably like Thanksgiving time or early November. I'm late. Okay, I'm late. I apologize. But yo, I haven't done like fully finished Christmas shopping or getting people their gifts or some people now gift cards because I ain't traveling all the way to y'all. Whatever. This game right here got me speeding up my shopping, bro. Because I'm like, yo, let me get the family out the way, then I'm about to go.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a lot of pre-orders that I'm holding off on until after the holidays.
Yeah, I did all my Christmas shopping in November, and then they were like, hey, PSVR 2 pre-orders up. I'm like, oh, there goes another $639 right there. And then the Final Fantasy 16 collector, I'm like, there goes another at least $300. Like, well, glad I got my bonus coming this year.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. My bad, Priscilla. Go ahead.
All right, so we got confirmation, obviously, of the different editions that's going to be coming to Final Fantasy 16 as well. So the first edition is going to be the Final Fantasy 16 Standard Edition. That's going to come with a Guild Boost accessory, Cat Sith Charm, and a bonus weapon, Braveheart. And then we are getting the Final Fantasy digital, the Deluxe Edition, which comes with this fire Steelbook, bro. This Steelbook looks incredible, and it comes with
too. It's fire on all versions of the US joint.
Yeah, they did their thing on this US version, man. And then it's also going to come with a map of I think this is Vastilia, which this looks really good as well. And then Ooh wee. The digital deluxe edition of the game, which comes with the digital mini art book, digital mini soundtrack, experience boost accessory, which called the Scholars Spectacles, the Guild boost accessory, Cassive Charm, and the bonus weapon, Braveheart, which I believe this is also going to be available in the deluxe edition as well as downloadable content. And then, hold on, I gotta set it up. Then we gotta talk about the big boy, the collector's edition. That is a day one. I have to lock this down. I have to.
Got to, man. Tomorrow.
Whew. Oh boy.
I mean Monday. My bad. I keep saying tomorrow.
Yeah, say tomorrow. Say tomorrow, not Monday. Keep saying tomorrow. Yeah.
Keep saying tomorrow.
The big boy collector's edition of the game, which comes with this beautiful collector's edition box that I'm not ripping this. This is getting kept.
Look how beautiful that is. Yo, what? Hey, look at Ifrit. He got wings on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes with the steelbook, digital deluxe version of the game, the map of Valstelia. It comes with pins of all the icons, which
and blood sword.
And it comes with a statue of Ifrit and Phoenix fighting. And it comes with a digital bonus weapon, Blood Sword.
Bruh. Yo, no cap. I'm buying 3 versions of the game. Digital Deluxe, the Physical Deluxe, Collector's Edition. And the only reason I'm buying the Physical Deluxe is because of the box art that it has.
Best Buy has a different box art.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why I'm getting the Best Buy version. This version.
Best Buy.
Yeah, Best Buy. There's one exclusive to Best Buy.
There's an exclusive version. Yeah, the Best Buy.
I have to look for it. There's an exclusive version to Best Buy where I have to find it. I'll find it. But then it's obviously this collector's editions version here, which, jeez, man, this shit is it's incredible, bro. Like this thing is incredible.
Beautiful statue, bro.
Yo, this statue is so beautiful. So the pre-orders for the collector's edition in the US goes up December 12th. And it's exclusive to the Square Enix store.
Oh, I see it. Best Buy has a different steelbook.
Yes.
Yes. Completely.
Send a link. Send a link so I can show them.
Bruh. Let me show you.
Tweet it in Discord. Tweet it in Discord.
I got you.
Yo, how much you think this collector's edition gonna cost?
I say like $250.
Yeah, $250. I would even say $300 because you're getting pins.
I'm gonna say like 3.
Yeah, it's gonna come up to like 300, but
right. I'm gonna say easy 300.
Could did they say how big the statue is, or the wings look like it's pretty wide? I know Ifrit is very like a large, summon or whatnot.
Oh, so you could buy the 16 steelbook by itself? Oh no,
it's saying that you can't buy it by itself. I think it comes with, because Best Buy did it with Valkyrie and they did it with.
Oh my god! Look at this steelbook, bro.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god! I'm buying 3 copies of this game.
Yo, for real, bro.
I'm buying 3 copies of this game because I want the steelbook, bro.
Support. They gonna get
support.
Hey, because I'm getting the digital deluxe because I'm gonna want to play that at midnight. The collector's edition that comes with the steelbook, and then this. I'm buying 3. Yo, it's Final Fantasy 16, so I mean, it is what it is. But like, yo,
I'm wondering if let me see if I buy the digital deluxe on Best Buy. Does it come with that steelbook?
Yes, it does. Let me see.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna get the physical deluxe on Best Buy then.
Yeah, the physical deluxe is supposed to come with the steelbook.
Because the physical deluxe it comes with another steelbook, the one that the collector's edition gonna have. But the physical.
Oh wait! The digital deluxe, you get 2 steelbooks.
That's what I'm saying.
So with Best Buy, you're actually getting 2 steelbooks because you're getting the digital deluxe version with the steelbook, and you're getting the Best Buy exclusive steelbook
Exactly.
Oh my God. I'm buying 3 versions of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna lock this down right after the show. I'm locking that down right after the show.
Just do it right now.
I ain't gonna do it live.
What you waiting on,
I ain't gonna do
brother?
it live on here. I mean, you know.
Oh, I mean, don't put the screen up while you put the credit card information in. Don't.
Yeah, I just pre-ordered it.
Holy
I didn't know Best Buy was doing also.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing that. Yo, that's fire. So how we feeling, man? Everybody getting the collector's edition? What y'all getting?
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm definitely getting that. I needs that. I want to play the goddamn game, bro. You know what I mean? I need that, bro. It looks way too good.
I just hope after y'all play 16, y'all would at least come back home for just a little bit.
Hey,
just a little bit.
Do you see 2023, Adrian?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You know, funny too with 14, they still charge me like every 6 months. Like I see every
why
time
aren't you? Oh my God, you're letting the money go to waste, brother.
Wait, they've been charging you this whole time?
No, because now you can do like every 6 months, or there's like a year or option now.
Yeah, you can do like every year.
Yeah, I do every 6 months when I went back to it when we came to PS5, and I never stopped it.
Brother, my brother in Christ, what are you doing?
Yep, we just locked that. We just locked that down. We just locked that down. So we good. We are good to go. All right. There we go.
I'm not even gonna open that joint because I don't wanna mess up that initial box art that they have there between Phoenix and Ifrit.
Yeah, we locked in. We locked in.
Oh, I can't play this. I can't wait to play this, man.
Yes,
Super
sir.
excited.
Yes, sir. All right. So that's Final Fantasy 16. You know, it's a lot of greatness going on there with that, right? But then let's move on to another great game that got shown, which was Horizon Forbidden West. So they essentially pretty much confirmed that this is going to be, well, this is the crazy thing, right, about this, Bari and Adrian. So we're going to Los Angeles. The name of the expansion is called Burning Shore, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores, and it's exclusive to the PlayStation 5. This is an exclusive PlayStation 5 expansion. So PS4, it's a no-go. I gotta play the round of applause, the clap for that, because like PlayStation, thank you.
Wait. On top of that, before you hit the applause, didn't Jim Ryan just come out and say that they solved the issue with the supply chain, and there will be more PlayStations coming out?
Oh yeah. We're already seeing that success too. Which we're going to talk about later in the show.
Oh man,
talk about them sales.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
So Horizon Forbidden West, man, this looks like, the fact that it's exclusive to PS5, it has me that much more hyped, because that means, in the great words of Ultron, there are no strings on me. There's nothing holding them back from creating this expansion how they truly want. So I think what we're going to be seeing here is our first glimpse of Guerrilla creating a next gen only game or expansion in this world, and with that Decima engine, and my God, are y'all excited for this, Adrian?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
What do you think this expansion is going to be?
I mean, it's in LA. I've lived in LA for a little bit, so I'm very excited to see how they put their little spin.
You think it's going to be
Bloods? I have no idea what's going to be about, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't.
You think everybody it's going to be Bloods and Crips there?
Horizon, but I'm not going to ruin it if you have. Mm-hmm. So, to be honest, I have no idea which way they're going to go.
Do you think it's going to be Bloods and Crips there?
Yeah, dude, so the fool, yeah.
Come on, cuz.
I mean,
pretty much between the wasn't it?
I'm not being. I was gonna say no. I'm being dead serious though. Like, it's Los Angeles. We might come across new tribes.
You know the funny part is,
new tribes.
If you look at, so I don't know. We'll see.
You know, they might have a Tukey Williams enemy. You know, who knows,
right.
man?
You never know. Hey, at the same time, I know we're gonna get to Death Stranding 2, so I'm probably ahead of myself. They already got Bloods in Death Stranding 2, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo, I'm saying, man, they might have a Bloods and Crips tribes out there in Los Angeles.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Straight up. Bari, how you feeling about this?
Hold on. Chuck, I know you in the chat, Chuck. So what you think, Chuck? I need your answer, cuz.
BDs and GDs
in Horizon, we talking about that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You care about the slippers.
Yo, facts.
Burden Shores. I think we all know that a DLC or expansion was coming, just like Zero Dawn, where you had the Frozen Wilds. So I think it's going to be a similar vein. You're going to have a new area to explore, and you know how Guerrilla get down. Guerrilla don't stop it like, all right, we got all the machines here. No, we're gonna show you more machines, new behaviors, all that stuff. They're saying that this can be fully explored via water or on the Sunwing. So this is technically what they kind of envisioned when it came to
what they wanted to do with the original one.
Yeah, with all the flying. Remember, it was like the PS4 was holding back from all that stuff with flying with the Zero Dawn and all that stuff. But this is technically them doing everything that they want to do as far as what they want to convey or tell people about Horizon world. So yeah, I'm super excited for this, man, because the screenshots look amazing. The trailer, like I said, I mean this, and I'm not trying to, diminish any other developers' work, but this was the best visually looking game at that Game Awards, bro. That trailer, how long it was? Like a minute or
like a minute and 12 seconds.
A minute, about a minute and 12 seconds, something like that.
Look how beautiful this joint is, and you're doing that all on the Sunwing. What everybody actually wanted. So Guerrilla is giving what people want all the time, especially when it comes to Forbidden West, when they updated New Game Plus, ultra difficulty, all this new options where you can just pick up without an animation and all that stuff. And then here in this DLC or expansion, they're giving you Sunwing from beginning to end. You know what I mean? You can do whatever you want to do, explore the world, see your beautiful game, and that's lit to me, man. I'm hyped for this, man. And I think it comes out at a great date. April 19th, or I'm not sure.
April 19th, 2023.
April 19th.
Yeah, April 19th. I think that's a pretty good day, man. As far as like what we know, as far as what other game is coming out. But I'm super excited for this, man.
Likewise. I'm excited for this. This is definitely a day one. I can't wait. All right, moving on, man. Let's talk about Death Stranding 2. The surprise showing at the Game Awards. Actually, no, it wasn't, man. Listen. Kojima and Keeley are like best friends, man. Like,
these fucking leakers ruined it, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For the people.
So if you know Kojima, you know he likes to make these wild, crazy trailers with all this crazy shit happening that you just kind of like, what the hell is going on? And Death Stranding 2 is no different. Start with you again, Adrian. What's your thoughts on this trailer for Death Stranding 2? All right, does this get you excited? Let us know.
I am one of the few people out there that actually platinum Death Stranding, so absolutely. I know a lot of people it wasn't a cup of tea. I get it. But at the time the game came out, it was very relaxing for me to play it. It was very fun. I actually got into it, and like I said, I ended up platinuming it. So the story was great. The way that it played out was great. The side missions were a little bit wonky, but they were doable. They were fun. Great scalability of difficulty. Like, for a quote-unquote USPS simulator, I had a ton of fun with it. I'm hype.
The attention to detail in this trailer is immaculate.
I was gonna say, like, this is all running like real time.
Yes.
Like this
bruh.
Wow, this looks amazing, man.
You saw her when she's lifting up the baby, and you see like the drool, like the water.
Yeah,
you
the
know
drool
how
on
baby will have like the water around the mouth.
Yeah.
That is like, you don't see that normally like a video game. You know what I mean? Like, that's the attention to detail is crazy. Well, as far as like hype, I'll be honest with you, my hype isn't like as crazy as everybody else when it comes to Death Stranding 2, because I didn't finish the first game. I kind of got burnt out playing the first game, but I'm inclined to replay the game and like finish it out because I'm halfway through it.
Right, replay it on the PS5.
As far as the first trailer for Death Stranding and the first trailer for Death Stranding 2, it's got me way more intrigued to see. I'm like, oh damn, Death Stranding 2 looks crazy. Like the first trailer of Death Stranding was cool because it was like a weird trailer.
Yeah, because nobody knew what was going on.
Butt ass naked on the beach with whales and now
that you got an idea of what's going on in the world, it all makes sense. It's like, oh shit, I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, technically,
like,
this is impressive.
Clearly, they're going across the water. It's just like where?
Yeah, I have the director's cut.
They're leaving the US. Now it's like, where y'all going?
Yeah, I've got the director's cut. I'm gonna get back to it and try to finish it on PS5. I do think that this trailer definitely sold me. Like, I was like, yo, this looks incredible. Yo,
it's crazy.
Some people might not like this. The Decima engine is probably one of the greatest engines in gaming right now.
Facts.
Absolutely.
This is hands down like one of the top 3 gaming engines. Like
100%.
Look how beautiful this shit looks, bro.
100%. And yo, the thing about it, what's great about the Decima engine is not just the character models and all that stuff. It's the environment, bro. The environments look so
the environment, the sound,
and detail.
And remember, what we saw was compressed. So when we see this shit like for real on our TVs, it's gonna look that much better.
And he's got like a solid cast too, bro. Like a real star-studded cast of people.
Yeah, this ain't no cheap game to make.
Nah, this ain't cheap, man. They go Troy Baker as his new character. Yo, look at this, bro. I'm saying it now. I'm gonna buy this. Like I really am. I am gonna pick this up. Kojima knows how to make a trailer, bro.
Yeah, you know how to sell you. Are you surprised that you seen it so early? Like when Death Stranding came out, 2019. I mean, it's technically around
this time.
It's average.
Yeah,
3 years.
And he's already got the assets and everything. So I think this game is definitely gonna come out like 2024. I feel like.
Yeah, because they're showing a lot. You know what I mean? This is not like a teaser trailer. It's a trailer.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah.
It's saying, oh, hey guys, I'm working on Death Stranding 2 type of announcement.
Yeah, like
this is a trailer. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, this was good. This was solid. Really and truly. All right, man, let's get into some PC talk.
Oh boy.
I'm not surprised at this. But PlayStation, they obviously confirmed that Returnal 1, the first game, Returnal is coming to PC. Which I'm not surprised because this was rumored for a while now. Yeah, this was leaked and all that for a while now. Again, that time frame keep getting shorter and shorter. You feel me? So Returnal is coming to PC, and then also The Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC on March 3rd, 2023. And that's what, 7 months? 8 months?
Yeah, I think 7 months.
Nah, chat. We not skipping nothing. What's up, PC Nation? We ain't skipping nothing.
That's what they said. Hey man, look. What they say? They say, yo, PC it's not that big a deal, Bari. Adrian, that's what they told us. It's not that big a deal.
It's not that big of a deal.
Now they saying skipping the chat right now.
That's what y'all want to see.
Yeah, what we was y'all was saying we was Debbie Downers and saying all the complaints and all that stuff.
Don't worry about PC. They can have our leftovers.
It's mine.
Don't talk about it. But yo, real talk. I don't want to double dip on the PC stuff, but with Returnal, I think I'm going to do it. This might be the actual first one that I actually buy. I love the fuck out of Returnal. I mean, all the other games I love too, but Returnal is a game I'm definitely intrigued to see how it will play on PC with all the particle effects and all that stuff that's going on with it. So yeah, I'm intrigued, but this is another slippery slope that PlayStation is going down because they're not only just adding the first game, they're also adding the Towers of Syphilis, the Cyphers stuff, and the online co-op. And this is something that PlayStation gamers, you have to pay for PlayStation Plus to play that co-op mode, and on PC you don't.
It's free.
I mean, these little things people don't want to talk about, but I'm telling you, as it stacks up and adds up, it's going to become more prevalent in the conversations of this PC movement that PlayStation is doing. Just
they're not going to understand until shit go day and date.
Yeah.
When that announcement of day and date come.
Oh, absolutely.
That's when they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's what you meant."
It's too late now.
That's what you meant.
No, that's the part. What do you mean? That's what you meant?
And I keep asking the question: when PlayStation walls come down, what do PlayStation fans get? Absolutely nothing.
We're gonna get a Returnal 2 announcement, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, PlayStation, I love you.
I love you, PlayStation." Well, shout out to PlayStation, though, man. All right, so let's move on to something that I know Bari and myself included, and I'm sure Adrian as well.
Whoa!
Very, very, very excited about Bari, and I think you know what I'm talking about, huh?
What?
The drunken master. How many sips of that liquor does it take to get to that master form? 4, 7?
That four. I ain't no master, but I'm when it comes to this game, I'm gonna go hard in this game, bro.
Oh, I'm right behind you.
Street Fighter 6, baby.
I'm gonna go hard in this game, man.
Street Fighter 6, baby.
Yes,
yes, man. Street Fighter 6 did get shown.
Off the for this.
Yeah, this is a day one. Street Fighter 6 did get shown at the Game Awards with a release date, so it's confirmed that Street Fighter 6 will be releasing on June 2nd, 2023. And actually, PlayStation actually leaked this on the PlayStation Store a little prematurely. So we knew this before going into the Game Awards, but the Game Awards essentially confirmed this. But there is also a lot of information that we got as well as a lot of new characters that got not confirmed because we knew they were coming, but the leaks, but now we know like a little bit about them and a little bit about their play styles and whatnot. So the 4 characters that we got to see in this new trailer, Bari and Adrian, is DJ, which, DJ is a very old school character, first showing up in Super Street Fighter 2. And his play style is he is a returning character, and DJ retains his trademark moves that will get you in the rhythm, such as Air Slasher, Double Rolling Sabat, Machine Gun Upper, and Jackknife Maximum. His new move, Just Cool, is a retreating sway that can lead into kicking attacks or forward-moving maneuvers that will test his opponent's tempo. DJ's level 3 super art is Weekend Pleasure, a barrage of punches reminiscent of his Ultra Combo 2 in Ultra Street Fighter 4. Then we've got Manon, which she looks pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. And so Manon is a supermodel and a world champion judo fighter from France. Judoka from France. And so Manon's moveset is a graceful union between judo grappling and classical ballet. The elegant Manage Dorar and Renaverse are grabs that will increase Manon's medal level upon successful completion. The higher her medal level, the more each grab's priorities will change. Manon performs the Pas de Deux in her level 3 super art as if her opponent is her dance partner before smashing them into the ground with a standing ovation.
These graphics gonna have a field day with her. I can't wait to see what they do.
I love how layered she is too. Like I noticed on one thing with Street Fighter 6, like it's a lot of complexity to like these characters, not just a simply minded, here's the moveset. There's a lot of like second attributes or build up this level here or get to this. You have like a mini game that you got to play as far as when you're playing the character as well. And she's no different here.
Yep. Then we've got hold on, I'll show it on the screen here.
Marissa.
Then we've got Marissa, and Marissa is a powerhouse of a character. Marissa utilizes her long limbs to unleash slow yet gargantuan strikes. Marissa can use Gladius, a devastating straight punch that can be wound up for extra damage. Suctum.
Straight punch.
Scutum.
Good description there, Capcom. That shit is neutral.
Is a scutum.
Hey, they don't use neutral, okay? Straight punch.
Scutum,
you know what it is.
Scutum is a defensive stance that gives her upper body armor and counters an opponent's attacks. Use Quadriga, a powerful front kick to show opponents that this is Marissa. Her level 3 super art channels the goddess of the hunt into an almighty tackle straight into a wall. And then last character that got...
She is going to be a problem.
She looks like a character Persona will play too. He gonna front, but yo, this
yeah. She sounds like she's gonna be a problem for anybody that gets good with her.
What's my man from Blaze Blue? She's giving me that type of vibes. That used to play the big dude. That is the same straight punch.
I forgot his name.
I forgot my man's name. That put the little defensive things on you or to slow you down.
I forgot his name. I know
his name too. It's right on my tip of my tongue. Go ahead and
I forgot his name. And then we got JP. And this was very interesting. His powers is not psycho powers though, but he's got JP takes control of the entire map from all angles. He uses Departure, placing a void of power in the air, which can then be turned into thorns or can be used to teleport him to its location. JP can also send out clones that from across the screen with Torbellin or Embrace to keep his opponents in check. Interdiction is JP's level 3 super art where he sends destructive power flowing through his opponent's veins before they explode from within.
Yeah, look, Azrael. There you go.
Azrael. Azrael. Yeah.
She gave me Azrael and Ladiva vibes, but this JP character, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a charged character. But yo, he looks interesting.
Yeah, he looks crazy.
I'll say that.
He looks crazy. He does. And then obviously the different editions. So you got the standard edition, the deluxe edition, which comes with the full game and the 1-year season character pass. And then you got the ultimate edition, which comes with the full game and 1-year season character pass. And also you get the pre-order bonuses, which is the different costume colors here. Now they only showing these couple of characters, but I'm pretty sure this is every character in the game is going to have these cool alternate costume colors. As well.
Also, there's a PlayStation exclusive to the store where you get like the titles and stickers.
Yep,
that's not fair.
Right? Yep. It's PlayStation Store exclusive titles and stickers, and special titles and stickers, unique art designs of the 18 launch characters, which is pretty cool.
That's dope. Real and truly, Jamie is the main that I'm rocking with in this game, but I'm very intrigued with Manon. The character design, it captured me from the leaks one before, but now seeing the gameplay and seeing some of the stuff, I'm very intrigued by her. And I don't typically play characters like this with like command grabs and things like that. But like I said, I'm going to switch it up with Street Fighter 6 and to see how this character is. I already love the intro. She got the old school, supermodel glasses coming in and people come through and she takes off a little coat or whatnot and get ready to get busy. Dope as hell. But all the characters that they're showing, like even characters that I don't even like, they all look good, bruh. They all look good, man. Yeah. So Street Fighter 6 is definitely going to be a special game because not only that you have a lot of classic characters coming, but you have new characters, but all of the casual stuff surrounding the game, like the world tour thing that they introduce as well, what it's shown. There's a lot of activities and things that you can just do in the game. You know what I mean? Like just to earn stuff or whatnot. They showed you playing around with your avatar, quote unquote avatar, and you can pull all these move sets on the avatar and you can fight with people just casually. It looks like it's going to be overall just like a fun game to play. But when you get to the nitty gritty, you know what I mean? When you get into them lobbies and tournaments and things like that,
you're gonna need to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
You say it again. Yeah, that's 100% because, like I said earlier, yes, you have characters that have the same moves from classic games and all that stuff, but they add in certain nuances and additions to the characters that you gotta pay attention or you gotta have like a certain little you have objectives that you want to get to with each character. Like Jamie, you everybody that plays Jamie, you want to get to level 4 drink level. DJ looking like he's going to have a same type of objective that he want to get to. Ryu, you want to constantly be in dungeon. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that you got to get ready with these characters, and I like those little additions that they're doing because it's very anime style. Like anime games that have like jump dashes. This game is not going to have that, but they have those little mechanics for each character. So I'm liking what's going on with Street Fighter 6.
What about you, Adrian? How you feeling about Street Fighter 6? Like who's your, like, from seeing all the characters, who's your main?
You already know where he going. Persona man, he going right to Cammy.
Look, just because y'all got whacked up by my Cammy that one time, don't mean I'm gonna go back to her. Anyway, I will go back to it because again, I retired from the fighting game community here in Chicago years ago, and like just seeing all the characters, seeing how it plays, and then like watching all the footage, I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to make a comeback. So I will start out with Cammy, but I'm gonna give all these new characters a try. I don't know who because I haven't played it yet specifically, but it's the gameplay, the way that it flows, the way that they have the new like stun system set up. Like I'm very excited to see how they pull this off and keep it balanced. Because if you look at some of the characters, you're like, hey, you can be real broken. How are you gonna make it fair and not be super broken, right? So
they got 3 more characters to announce.
So they got 15
characters so far.
I know. And that's the thing is like, see, like I don't know, but I'm jumping back in. I'm taking everything off and jump back in the water. I'm gonna get my ass beat for a good 5 matches until I get my bearings back, and then watch out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all gonna get our ass beat. Yep. Trust.
So my main is Kimberly, but seeing these new characters, Manon looks dope. Like seeing a little glimpse of gameplay with her, she definitely looks cool. Marissa looks like a fucking bully, man. Like seeing them, I ain't gonna lie, right? seeing them kicks and punches and all that shit. I was like, yo, this is
like, bro. She looks so broken. Crazy. If somebody gets good with it, like there's no way you're getting out of half that shit without having half your bar gone. Like
but I feel like she might be a charged character or something like that. I don't know.
Still, though, look, I've played with some good charged, like people who are good with charged characters, and once they get on a roll, it's hard for them to get. It's hard for you to get them to stop.
Yeah. But I think my secondary.
Like
no. I was talking about Marissa.
Oh, I hope she charged, man. Just for. Just to slow that chick down.
Yeah, because she's doing a lot, and I'm
telling you, like if she's gonna end up being a charged character, I'm telling you.
Oh, Dre says she's not.
Hater in me, nah.
Dre says she's not.
Just a hater in me.
I'm telling you, if she's a charged character, she's gonna be a problem with people who like charged characters.
Yeah,
again, I think there's a dude I know. His name is Corey, and he still plays Street Fighter to this day in Chicago. One of the best guys I've ever seen in Street Fighter. Like he's been to Evo, everything. And like when he gets focused and on a roll, it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like this is a charged character. How can he move like that?
Yo, it's crazy. The way they be doing it is crazy. But I feel like my secondary, I don't know who it is yet. I ain't gonna lie. But right now, Kimberly is definitely gonna be the focus. And I'm definitely trying to get good with her and make sure that she proper.
Hey, yo, the chat funny as hell, bro. They say, yo, Remy was like a very unpopular character, like Third Strike. Y'all want Remy? I got y'all.
But to stay on the topic of fighting games, man, let's talk about this new Tekken 8 trailer real quick, man. Like, this trailer was looking. Tekken 8 is another game where I'm like, yo, as long as they got Brian in the game, I'm happy. And
did they show the collector's edition? Oh, they don't have it on the blog. All right.
You could you know what? They do have a collector's edition for it. For Street Fighter 6, where the statue and all that. Let me I gotta find it. Hold up.
It's not on the blog though.
You gotta go to GameStop. You gotta go to GameStop for that. Show them the
JP looks good, man. It's definitely a character I know I'm not gonna play though, but I can see a lot of people going towards this character.
So for Street Fighter 6, they've got this collector's edition that's coming out as well, which this looks fire. So the collector's edition box looks amazing, right? And then you get the steel book, you get the art book, you get the Mad Gear box, you get the pop-up parade figures, Luke and Kimberly, which these both look really good. And me being a Kimberly main, I had to snatch this up.
Yes, okay. Lord. Of course,
as someone that loves Kimberly,
I'm gonna use Luke. I'm gonna use Luke to just make everybody mad.
Luke is good too.
Yo, wait. So that Mad Gear is like a box, like a storage box, or it's just like the cover of the box?
Nah, it's the whole box.
That looks like it's more than just a cover.
Nah, it's not a cover. It's a store. It's the box.
Oh, damn. That's crazy.
And then you also get the sticker set. You get the figure diorama boards. You get the full game, standard edition, and the digital content. Yo, this is a great collection.
You know who JP remind me of? I forgot the name of the character with the baton in Street Fighter 5. And somebody was so in the chat. I don't know if she's gonna be related to no Jill. Nah, I don't think he's related to Jill.
You talking about Poison?
Nah, not Poison. There was another character. She was a new character, and she had like psycho powers. Falk. Yeah, Falk. That's who he reminded me of a little bit. Except for I don't think she had no teleport. All that. But
to get back to Tekken 8, man. So Tekken 8 got a new trailer as well, showing off little snippets of gameplay here and there. It's showing off, a little bit of the characters. We got Paul, we got Law, Jack, King. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about this, man? Is this a day one? Are y'all picking this up? They go Lars.
Yeah, it's day one.
Oh yeah.
What the hell they did to Paul though, man? Why is?
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't keep. Yeah, they didn't keep his hair up, man. What's going on? I know they aged him up, but at least keep his hair down.
Paul's been through a lot over the years. If you follow him in Tekken, like that man, I don't know.
Yo, Harada said that Tekken 8 is like 6 months or like 8 months after Tekken 7 events. Paul looked like he hella old. Law looked like he on steroids. But overall, the game just looks amazing. Like the little gameplay that we are seeing, I'm just like, damn, is that how the game gonna really look? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of.
And this is the next gen only title, so it's like, yo, this is gonna be fire. This is gonna be fire.
I want to see like a match for Tekken 8.
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
Like an actual final match.
But yeah, I'm impressed.
Paul
man.
going through his Ken shit. You feel me? He's struggling right now. He's stressed out.
That's what I'm saying. Look at Ken. Ken got a divorce, lost the kids. He started taking up drinking.
Yeah, that
and they confirming that June is back in the game. June Kasama. So
yep.
Jin's mom is in the game. But yeah, they say there's gonna be a lot of like classic moves there, but it's also gonna be a lot of new moves.
The funny part about June is she was the first character I learned a 10-hit combo with on Tekken 2 back in the day.
Yeah, I never really messed with her. But damn, I don't
she's screw it.
Jack. They might want to see no Jack. But I just want to see Julia. I want to see Steve Fox. Hopefully they make into the game. But this is the casual trailers where they try to sell you on the story and all that stuff. Yeah. We trying to see what's the real mechanic.
Yeah, real mechanics and gameplay and all that, really and truly. But the game looked like it's gonna be good though. Like really and truly, it's gonna be good. So.
But one little corny detail that most probably don't care about, like story wise, Jin and Devil Jin is not separate. And in this journey, it looked like Jin is transforming and controlling Devil Jin. Devil Jin is always typically a separate character, but in that trailer, it shows him transforming and actually using them, or whatever story situation that he was fighting with Kazama.
So day one.
Kazuya. But I don't know. We'll see.
And then the next trailer, the next thing that we saw that, this definitely got me hyped is that Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I'm so glad they showed this off because it's just so much. Like, this is a game that I've really been excited for a minute too, because the first game was so great. It was so fun. And so, you know, I'm glad that it is getting a second game, and it looks like it's going to be a lot better too in terms of like the world, you know, how it looks, especially since this is next gen only. So, you know, it's going to definitely have that, hopefully have that next gen isms to it. Shout out to Deborah Wilson. She's back, reprising her role. So how y'all feeling about this, man? Is this a day one? You picking this up?
There was another platinum that I got.
Oh yeah, so this platinum was fun.
This is definitely a day one, not only because it was a great game, it's because I am a Star Wars fanatic. So anything Star Wars, I generally pick up day one, collectors, anything, and just I roll with it. But no, the game sold me. I replayed it again on the PS5. Like I play it once a year, so it's in my rotation. I play once a year. Like, yeah, day one.
Facts. What about you, Bari? How you feeling about this?
Oh yeah, you already know the vibes, man. Yeah, this is the day one game. I love the first game. Cal Kestis, I think is a cool character. Seeing how he's growing up now, he's looking more mature. I see some new abilities that he's rocking with.
They got the Kylo Ren lightsaber, but blue.
Yeah, yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, when I saw that, I was like, yo, they got that. Oh,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's definitely looking more like he's definitely looking more like a fully realized Jedi, much more confident in himself. He's definitely like he's grown, like he's a man now. Like he
And you could tell that this game doesn't have the limitations, because just in the trailer just now, I'm probably a little behind you, Persona, but he showed that he did a jump and then a force dash, then he did his grappling hook. In the older game, you didn't do that. You know, you just limited to the grappling hook, and you gotta go with the loading as far as what that PS4 or whatever console is using. But now you can definitely tell they can speed things up and mix around with the abilities much more in this game. So yeah, this is gonna be a hit, man. And it comes out at a perfect time too. March 17th, man.
Yeah, March 7th. Yo, 2020. We're gonna talk about that later, but 2023 is looking crazy. It's looking real crazy, guys. So yeah, that's Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and then oh man, Bari, we you know, Adrian, we got to talk about the Megaton, man. The Megaton. You know, I'm talking about that Armored Core, baby.
Big news.
That Armored Core.
I know Core is not like, yo. Right.
That Armored Core was something crazy. I was very surprised at that. Now, I'm not the biggest Armored Core fan. You know, like I didn't play every single game and all that stuff. But I do know that this game is definitely a very rich community, and it's a very hardcore game with that type of stuff. So I am gonna pick this one up and play this and put time into it. But I do know, and for the people that probably aren't really familiar with the series, this is a series that if you're gonna get into it, you got to get into it, because it's gonna be a lot.
It's a hardcore game.
Yeah, a very hardcore game.
But yeah, really and truly, I'm surprised that, you know, this was shown. You know what I mean? It was not on my radar that a new Armored Core was going to be in the making. I know my man Chris Righteous, he alluded that they was going to announce an Armored Core, but yeah, like Persona said, haven't played Armored Core since PS2. So, but the scene that there's going to be a new, you know, main title Armored Core game, very surprising, and I know a lot of fans that love Armored Core.
They're super excited for that. They're bringing back Nine-Ball. They're bringing back White Glint. Oh man.
Oh, you named the mix.
Yeah, you lost me.
Oh man.
Yo, Run Thing 2. This
Nine-Ball service was my shit, baby.
Yo, this trailer.
Yo, is it going to have online? They didn't say nothing about it.
They didn't say anything about
announcement
that.
Trailer. Right?
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have online for this though.
I would assume they would have it.
Yo, One Thing 2. This was a great trailer. Like the music, the way this shit looks.
Yeah.
The I was like, yo, this scene right here where the thing explodes and you show like the little silhouette. Oh my god, bro. Yo, this really had me hyped. I'm like, yo, this looks incredible, man.
So Bandai showed up to
they showed the hell up. They showed the hell up, man. For real.
You see the oil coming out of the mix. Yeah.
And here's the funny part. I want to see how many people actually pick up Armored Core. Like, are you gonna buy it because you're Dark Souls fans, or were you going to be legit Armored Core fans, or like, hey, what's this series about, and pick it up and drop it when you think it's not the same thing?
So this is why. First off, Armored Core coming 2023. That was like, yo, 2020. We gonna talk about it later, but 2023 is fucking stupid, scary right now. But yo, one thing I was saying about Armored Core and From Software's current fan base, because now the the Soul series is now, it's not niche anymore. It's mainstream.
Nope. It's mainstream.
So what I think is happening, what will happen is you'll get a lot of people that's now these new age From Software fans. They loved Elden Ring. They got into it. They beat it. So now they feel like, oh, okay, I want to get into something else. And I think you'll get a lot of those people playing, that will jump on the Armored Core train and pick this up. And they'll definitely get a rude awakening. Like, oh, whoa,
it's going to be a rude awakening.
But then you also got the Armored, but then you also have the hardcore Armored Core fans.
Yeah, that's a hardcore fan base too, man. They're gonna let people know, hey, man, you got your left thrusters wrong.
If y'all, so Court and I will direct y'all, navigate y'all through the waters of Armored Core. Y'all get it, and y'all like, I don't see. We got you. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, if it's if there's somebody that I know, like when it comes to mechs, it's like
it's gonna be if it's Court and then me.
Yeah. Court is hardcore.
Yeah.
Like hardcore. Like that man, he'll build you a god tier mech.
Yes.
That's a fact. Yeah, I might for this though, man. 2023, guys. It's almost here. It's almost here. All these great games, they coming.
This a hardcore fan base too, man. So when y'all post your screenshots, Armored Core and all that stuff, they gonna scrutinize it. They're gonna be like, hey, man,
absolutely,
boost that left thruster a little bit, bro.
You right. We trying to get you the best setup you can have. We got you. I got you. Between Court and I, we got you, Bari.
Yeah, and Guap
you're not finna be out in these streets looking bum.
Guap said, yeah, it's gonna have multiplayer because I think all the multiplayer ones like PS3 and whatnot, they all had like the multiplayer component to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chris is in there too. Chris was definitely I think Chris was one that called that From Software was gonna do the Armored Core game. But
yeah, I remember him saying something about it. Yeah, that's huge. That's a megaton. And then we got the
you remember when Jeff was it Armored Core that Jeff Keighley he looked like he was gonna cry.
Oh like he was like he started salivating at the mouth.
I'm like I can't believe they gave me this game.
Yo, he was salivating at the mouth, boy. I swear. That shit was crazy.
You might have to clip that too.
Yo, that joke was crazy. He was definitely like honored to like be able to show this, which. Really and truly, this is that is an honor, bro. Like Armored Core is a legendary franchise and series. So
that's an E3 announcement.
Yeah, that's absolutely an E3 announcement. Now I ain't gonna lie, in the back of my mind, I thought he was gonna announce Metal Gear Remake or something like that. Cause like the way he was looking, I was just like, what could this be? I thought it was either gonna be a Metal Gear Remake or Spider-Man 2. Because I was just like
Spider-Man 2. He was like, yo, this studio
is legendary.
They was in a Game of the Year nominations multiple times. I was like, oh, damn. Like, yo, this is a prestigious studio. What we
talking about here? You feel me? Absolutely. All right, man, let's get through, it's a couple more, then we're going to get through pretty quickly. So then we got Wayfinder, which is a brand new character-based online RPG from Airship Syndicate and Digital Extremes. This looks really good as well, man. How you feeling about this?
Looks good. This is a live service. I'm assuming it's a live service game, multiplayer, action RPG game from what they were saying. And it looks stylistic. I'm liking the art style. I'm liking what I saw in the trailer. Very, very intrigued. They said this, I think, is a free to play game or no?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's free to play.
They did Warframe. That's what it was called, Warframe free to play. I don't know if this is free to play.
No, they teamed up with Digital Extremes to make this game happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks. It's definitely got like that, that real cartoony look to it, that animated look. Mm-hmm. But I like it. I like what I'm seeing, and online RPG. It
looks cool.
Something that I could build my character up.
And it's built for PlayStation 5 too.
Yep.
I think that's what they were saying in the
yeah, they partnered with PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 partnered with them to get this project
to get it done.
to get this project off the ground.
Yeah, it is. Wayfinder launches late 2023 as a free-to-play title.
Jesus Christ, bro.
There it is.
Bari, we on this? Adrian, we on this? Yeah, we on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm on this. I'm definitely gonna get it suspend. And like I said, PlayStation.
We was on Warframe. We was in Warframe early.
When it first came out. Before they came out with all the other stuff that they got now.
That major patch update that you had to wait. I remember that.
Yep. I'm gonna skip some of these other ones, Bari, because I don't really think we need to talk about those per se.
Which ones?
Like Remnant 2 and all that. But
Remnant, Blue.
Yeah.
Blue Protocol.
Blue Protocol. We're gonna talk about that right now, but I'm not gonna do Remnant 2.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, just in the interest of time. So the next one is Blue Protocol, which this threw me by surprise. I'm not really.
They're actually gonna put it on the consoles when they say Amazon Games. Because I'm still waiting for Lost Ark to show up on the consoles.
Amazon is not. I think Amazon realized that they need to actually partner with the big boys in this gaming industry. Shit. They wanted to make some money. So I'm actually glad that, like I said, Blue Protocol. When I seen this, I was like, yo, this looks incredible. Like I'm getting Tales of Arise vibes off of this. Yeah. So the little snippets of the action combat that we saw, I'm like, yo, this looks fire. Like this looks like right up my alley. So this is definitely a day one, and this is coming in 2023. How y'all feeling about this, man?
This is definitely a game to like compete with like Genshin Impact. You know what I mean? They definitely want to have, because Genshin Impact is just like it's taking over for these type of art style games and free to play type games or whatnot. But this looks amazing, man. I'm intrigued with this. Another free to play online multiplayer type game, so I'm in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there day one because me MMOs. I love me a good MMO, free to play or not. Like if it's good, I'm in there. This looks like it's gonna be another one of those.
Yep. It looks good. The combat looks really, really fun, really anime-esque.
Yeah.
Really flashy, up over the top. I'm with it. I'm definitely with it. So shout out to them for that. And then the Judas created by the makers of BioShock.
I am, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with that. BioShock Infinite, I liked it, but I didn't like it like the first two. So we'll see.
Yo, I'm like the opposite.
I put it in my we'll see category.
Because BioShock, the first two BioShocks, I didn't play. I have them. I have the collection, but I didn't play them. But BioShock Infinite, before the PS4 started, I love the hell out of that game, bro.
You like 1 and 2 a little bit better than I guarantee.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be playing 1 and 2 because I always had in my mind to play 1 and 2 because everybody keep telling me to play it, especially if I like Infinite like that.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing this game here, I like the facial animations that's going on in the trailer, and the BioShock formula is a fun game. So I'm with this. I'm with this for sure, yo. This game looks pretty good, and I know they had like a whole development, situations and all that stuff with this game. I'm happy to see that they actually got a game out. And I think this is 2023 as well, right? Or no?
No, there's no date for this yet.
Okay, so it's probably like early narrative.
So I never played the BioShock series.
Yeah, you like BioShock?
Really?
So,
like at all?
Yeah, no, I've never played that. Three series that people like love that I've never played before is Mass Effect, BioShock, Fallout. I never really, I don't know, I just never really played those series.
Wait, you never played Fallout either?
No, first time I played was Fallout 4.
You know what? Fallout how can I explain it?
I'm not playing.
Is great. 3 years okay.
I'm not playing Fallout.
Come on, man.
That's just not gonna happen.
Persona is not playing Fallout.
No.
Adrian about to set you up.
I am. Like
I'm not doing
like
that.
If you didn't play it at the time, it's hard to go back to play now. Because I play it with rose-tinted glasses when I do, but then I play it on the PC, so I got like a lot of mods to make it look a lot better than it did when it first came out. But yeah, like the next Fallout that comes out and you got a PC, give it a shot.
I'm good. But I will play Mass Effect, and I got the Legendary Edition.
Bioshock for sure. Because you don't see that much like narrative driven like first person shooter games. You know what I mean? Like
definitely play Bioshock.
Yeah, Bioshock I have, so I will definitely play that. Yeah, this Judas game looks good though. This looks really dope.
It's good.
So I'm definitely going to play at least the first 2 Bioshock games, or all 3 Bioshock games, and then once Judas, hopefully by the time Judas comes out, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out to Judas, looking pretty good. And that's
a big announcement too for Jeff Keighley's show too. This is a lot of people love Bioshock game. This is a big announcement here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bioshock has a very, very vocal fan base.
But let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, Fake Outrage, appreciate you for the super chat. He says, This is to give back to the community. Thanks for the subscription offer. Appreciate it, man. And then Star Guardian, appreciate you for the super chat. No, excuse me, not super chat. Thank you for the membership message, man. 3 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, busy day, but shout out to y'all, Bari and Persona. Keep doing what y'all do. Appreciate you, bro.
Sir, appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Let's get into some.
Yeah. By the way, that's a good point because Mass Effect, Bioshock, all of that stuff you can play that right now on PlayStation Plus. Yep. So PlayStation Plus, you get the Mass Effect trilogy, but if you want to play like the Bioshock games and Fallout, you can play that through like the extra tier or premium tier of PlayStation. There's a lot of games on that goddamn thing, which PlayStation should be every week. They should be pumping out or sending a tweet like, look what we added here, because they added a whole bunch of the whole Yeez games is on there. Yeez 9, Yeez 8 is on that PlayStation stuff, the catalog collection.
Yeah, which is good. All right, man. Let's get to some quick news real quick. So, River City Girls 2 is officially coming out December 15th. It's confirmed. It'll be coming out on PS4 and PS5. I know Bari's hyped for this.
Yo, listen, you getting this game day one because we co-oping this, boy.
Yeah.
We co-oping this, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it. The first one was good, so I'm gonna get this. One. And then PlayStation at the PlayStation Partners Awards, Jim Ryan apologized to its Japanese market for the supply chain issues with the PlayStation 5 and reassures them that all of that has been fixed. And so, they'll be seeing much more supply, especially going into 2023, which I think that's really good. Another bit of news is Fortnite Battle Royale Chapter 4 went live this week. And with this new chapter, they also moved the development they moved Fortnite over to Unreal Engine 5. So now it's running on UE5, man. And
it looks good.
It's looking different.
It looks very different. It looks very different. This game might just getting that new coat of paint might have just reinvigorated this game for another 10 years. Like really and truly.
Paint, no build mode.
Bro, they added more. Good. They added more characters too. I think they added Mr. Beast in there. Fortnite. Respectfully to Final Fantasy 14. But if Fortnite could have won that award too, bro, they update this game like every goddamn month, bro. I'm talking about Marvel, Dragon Ball,
a lot of stuff.
YouTubers, concerts. It's like, damn.
Yeah. They even, I think they held some type of political press conference or some shit in Fortnite, bro. I ain't even kidding, man. It's crazy. And then Moss 1 and 2 has been confirmed to be coming to PlayStation VR 2 at launch. So the launch of the PSVR 2, you will be able to play Moss 1 and Moss 2. And they did some comparisons of Moss 1 and Moss 2 on the PlayStation 5. And
there's a caveat though. The reason why I put it there because you have to repurchase the games if you already own them on PlayStation VR. So if you have Moss 1, if you have Moss 2, you already bought those games on PlayStation VR. You can repurchase them on the PlayStation Store, or you can get the bundle for like $40. They went to an explanation as far as why they didn't have like a upgrade or anything like that, because it's completely built. It's completely built from the ground up for VR2. Yeah, so that's the reason. But it's still kind of weird that there's no like upgrade plan or nothing like that. But I love Moss, so I rebought it anyway. And if anybody looking for a game, PlayStation VR 2, that you probably like, oh, I don't know what to play on this. This is a day one must have game. Both of them, Moss 1 and 2, must play. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm gonna play them when they come out. And then the other bit of news is Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn, trademarked by Bandai Namco in Europe. So this might be a potentially DLC coming for Tales of Arise pretty soon. We'll see. Right now, this is a rumor. This is not confirmed. It could be either DLC, it could be a new game, a sequel. Who knows? So it's just rumored right now.
Yeah,
and so
unfortunate. No Game Awards update, but it's all good.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get something soon-ish.
And then let's talk about this. Hey, Bar, you wild for putting this in there. Let's talk about this FTC.
Yo, I forgot to put this in here too. The MPD.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about that after the FTC. Okay. So hello FTC, hello FTC, hello FTC, hello FTC. So the FTC has officially sued to block the acquisition. They've sued to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard. FTC states that Microsoft bought Bethesda that decided to make Bethesda games exclusive, and states they could do it again with Activision Blizzard titles. Bari, start us off with this, man. Are you surprised? Is this good? I'm not. What? It's. Why you put this in there? Are you surprised?
I don't remember why I put it in there. I just probably put it in there. There was a point where I wanted to make, but I can't remember it now.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and start us off with this, man. How you feeling about this?
I'm surprised you actually even did it. To be honest with you, what? I don't know where to go, bro.
You put the news here, so talk about it. You put the news here, Mr. J. Bari, because you knew it would piss me off. You knew that if I saw this news, you knew I was going to want to come up and speak, Mr. J. Bari. You knew. You were playing with my emotions.
Oh my God.
You were playing with my emotions, and it worked, Mr. J. Bari. It worked, because this is disrespectful. This is disgusting. You understand?
Oh my God.
Microsoft is trying to make gaming better. They are trying to make gaming better for all of us. What about the mother and son who can't put food on the table? That is PlayStation and the FTC telling Microsoft that they don't care.
Is it okay for Microsoft to lie?
That's a bad fit. That's a bad fit. That's a bad faith question. That's a bad faith question.
Yo, my stomach is like...
It's a bad faith question. You cannot, Mr. J. Bari, you cannot sit here and tell me, and tell me that the FTC blocking this deal is great for gamers. You cannot sit there and tell me that. When I saw this news, I almost had a brain aneurysm because of how angry I was. Because this is unacceptable. As the voice of the people, I am telling you that gamers want this deal to go through because it is what's best for the industry. This is what's great for gamers. This is what's great for everyone.
Yo, I'm in tears.
Everyone benefits from this. Okay? Hold on, Persona. Now I gotta let them know. Because when it comes to Game Pass.
That's why they're getting sued by the FTC right now, because of the whole Game Pass thing. Mr. Gaming politician. But yo, really and truly, I really forgot the reason why I put it there. There was a point where I tried to nail home. I should have normally Persona normally I have like a note on why I put that there, but I didn't have it there. But
anything you want to add on this, Adrian? You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you want to give your thoughts.
I've been watching everything go down on Twitter, and everybody's like, I don't think they understand why this is happening. And I see people explain it and they ignore that. I've seen tweets from other people that they completely ignore exactly what the real problem is. It's not that Microsoft can't compete with exclusives. It's that they're literally buying entire publishers of multiple IPs to make them exclusive to them. That's not the same as Sony having Final Fantasy VII or Spider-Man 2, because Sony actually put the money behind that studio to say, "Hey, we want to make this for our system." They didn't go and buy Square Enix and be like, "Hey, we want every Final Fantasy going forward on our shit."
Yeah.
But then after they said, "You know what? We're not gonna take it off other systems when we do this purchase." And then after you do the purchase, you know what? We're gonna make it a case by case basis. And then going forward, everything is exclusive to our platform. That's not the same thing. It's definitely not. I don't know how people are equating a third party exclusive to buying the entire publisher. That's like saying, "I want this piece of cake for me and only for me, but I'm paying you specifically to make this piece of cake for me." And then Microsoft is like, "I want that entire bakery, and I want the rest of that cake and everything going forward."
And they put their finger on top of it.
Right.
Or you want this cake, but they touch it with their hand. You know what I mean? Nah, I don't want you.
So I don't like. And you know what's really funny is all of the big outlets don't seem to understand that either. Like I'm looking at all the check marks aren't really check marks anymore, but like
you got check marks.
I mean,
No facts. I got a check mark.
You know what I mean? But like the OG check marks, the ones before you can spend $8 to talk. Like they were the big outlets were like, the ones that are obvious, obviously paid for by Microsoft are they can't seem to understand this argument. And it's flabbergasting. It's like you're getting paid to understand what you're talking about, right? How are you missing the ball so hard on what is happening? And yes, it is beef with the FCC because before that's how Microsoft got to where they are. They went in like I don't know how old you. This might be saying my age. Remember that episode with the Simpsons where they're making fun of Microsoft? Homer came out with his own system. Microsoft showed up and literally said, "Buy him out, boys," and they destroyed everything he worked for. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's that Microsoft is good for buying stuff and burying it.
Yeah, a lot of companies do that. If they got the money, that's what they try to do.
Correct. A lot of companies end up doing that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're gonna have to just wait and see. What happens. But it is what it is with all that stuff. Bari, where this MPD is like half at, like this shit don't show nothing.
It shows the best
top
selling games.
All right, so that's what I thought we was gonna talk about the console as well.
Here. Yeah, 1 second.
Okay.
Because Matt Piscatella, they upset with Twitter, so they're not gonna be uploading to Twitter anymore.
That's hella petty, bro. Like. Everybody, I depended on that, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But, it is what it is.
Yeah. But, all right, so moving on, man. Let's get into these sales. MPD, man, they dropped their numbers for November. And in regular fashion, PlayStation dominated as it should. So, for the top 10 selling games for November, obviously, God of War Ragnarok made it to number 2. Congrats to Ragnarok, man. This is a really big feat here. And then obviously we got Marvel Spider-Man still charting at number 9. What is going? This game has to be at like 15, almost 20 million by itself. It has to, bro. It has to, man. At this point, it has to. Because Miles Morales has been charting since it launched. It has not left the top 10 chart.
Yeah, because remember, it launched on PC. So it went up a little bit there. But I want to highlight this too. God of War Ragnarok, when it came to North America, beat out Pokemon. both Scarlet and Violet. Pokemon has 2 SKUs, 2 different games. Well, not 2 different games, but 2 different SKUs. And God of War actually beat out a Pokemon game in the month that the Pokemon game launched. So that's a huge feat for God of War, to be honest with you.
Yep. And then if we look at the top 10 selling games year to date, God of War sitting pretty at number 5, Horizon sitting pretty at number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those games are selling like hotcakes. On the other PlayStation game, Elden Ring, sitting pretty at number 2.
Another feat. This is year to date. God of War once again beat out 2 Pokemon games. Just to highlight that, right? Pokemon Legend Arceus and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's 2. Arceus been out since January.
Yeah,
that's a big feat right there. But if we highlight that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're a fanboy." But nah, that's a big achievement.
Yep. Crazy.
But overall, MPDs November 2022, PlayStation won the month of November, not only when it comes to dollar sales value, but also in units sold. So they're the best selling hardware in November. Also, they're the best selling hardware as far as when it comes to dollar sales in 2022. But it's very interesting because PlayStation 5, even though it had major games that came out, it had no sales for Black Friday or any type of things, and it still was the number 1 selling console in November, which is a big feat. Once again, showcasing that God of War is a big console seller because Pokemon on Nintendo Switch had its own little but own little special console. Pokemon game, one of the best-selling franchises out there. You had Xbox that had numerous of sales for their consoles, cutting down the price even $100, $120, $140, and PlayStation still outsold both of those consoles. So that's a good thing. It's a good sign that not only Jim Ryan was correct as far as the supply issues are being fixed when it comes to North America, and we're seeing that because I think this is the 3rd month or is the 2nd month row that PlayStation has the best selling units wise and dollar sales for the MPDs.
I mean, but are y'all surprised at this though?
Nope. I was surprised as far as PlayStation winning MPDs November because they had no sale, they had no deals. You know what I mean? That kind of sways people. But once again,
that God of War is powerful though, man. Yep. Like that's big,
Pretty much.
So that just lets you know the magnitude of God of War. Like easily, God of War has to easily be at like 8-9 million right now.
Yeah, I agree.
It's got to be easily almost at that 10 million mark. Breaking records.
Yeah,
I'm breaking records, man. But all right, man, that's the news, man. That's the news. A lot of great news today, man. A lot of great games that's coming out in 2023. And Bari, moving into the topic portion of the show, we got to ask the question, Bari, Adrian, can we keep up? Right? So the topic, our discussion is going to be based around top 5 most anticipated games in 2023. We see that there's a plethora of games out there, right, that's going to be releasing. I need to know what your top 5 is. Adrian, we're going to start with you. What is your top 5 most anticipated games for 2023?
Ooh, well, my number 1 is the baby Final Fantasy 16. That's number 1. Number 1. Number 2, Diablo 4. Is that?
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, very excited
Diablo
for
4?
that. Yeah, Diablo 4. Yeah, that's
2023.
2023.
All right.
I think they have a release date. Is it June?
It's June 1st.
I think it's June, right?
Yeah, it's June 1st, 2023. Yeah.
Got you. Of course, the new Horizon DLC is going to be fantastic. Octopath Traveler 2.
Yes, sir. Talk to him.
I love the first one. Second one is mine. And the one thing that caught me off guard, Wolong, Fallen Dynasty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my 5 for now. It's gonna change, but as of right now, those are on my top 5. Each one is bought. I'm getting them.
Okay. Bari, what about you, man? Top 5.
All right, so I'm gonna say it like this because the top 5 that I'm listing is for the announced games that's confirmed for 2023. You know what I mean? Like, so Spider-Man's not going to be there, even though they say it's going to be 2023, but it's not really like confirmed yet. So that's why I'm not going to have that listed there. But Final Fantasy 16 for sure. Number 1. Forspoken. Number 2. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Number 3. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Number 4. Street Fighter 6. Number 5. And the thing is, it's hard to list top 5 because there's so much other games I can just easily list. But yo, as far as like anticipating, those are probably the ones right there that like, yeah, I gotta play this day one, shutting down. I'll probably take a day off from work, play these games, man. But it's gonna be hard to keep up, man. It's gonna be hard to keep up. Sure.
Yeah. For me, my top 5 most anticipated
what you got
is Final Fantasy 16, Forspoken, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Street Fighter 6, and the last one I'm gonna give that to Hogwarts Legacy.
Goodbye, Volcano High.
We ain't got no date for that yet. If I had a date for it, I'd give it to it. But nah, I'm gonna give it to Hogwarts Legacy.
Lit. Yeah, man. But as you can see here, though, right? I'm pretty sure like everybody's like, damn. And then right after you give list of top 5, there's gonna be a game that's gonna be like, yo, it's something that I wanna list this game too. There's so much that we got
easily
list.
like
I didn't
so
even bring
far.
up Street Fighter 6 for Tekken 8 because I'm getting those too.
Yeah, there's easily like at least 15 games
15
releasing
games, right? That
in
we're all gonna be
2023
buying
that I'm buying off rip.
That's what I'm saying. Can we keep up?
Honestly, I don't think so, bro. I think certain things are gonna fall through the cracks. Like I'm looking at August. I mean, not August. I'm looking at March, and you know, RE4 remake. I'm hyped for that, but I'm more excited for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So I'm definitely playing that first. I think RE4 remake comes out like the next week. That's not gonna get no play from me. You know, looking at February, Octopath Traveler, Hogwarts. There's a couple other games, but you know, Octopath and Hogwarts is like, you know, top of the list. January, it's Forspoken, and what's the name? A little bit of Monster Hunter. April is
see, I forgot about that. It is coming to the PS5.
Yep.
Yo, Monster Hunter, wild game too. Yo, it's crazy.
Wild Hearts come out in February, and that's why I'm like, yo, there's so much. Sea of Stars comes out next year. Jesus, it's too many games, man. Way too many games. So
definitely gonna be hard to keep up, bro.
Yep. But it's a good thing. These are good problems to have because that just means it's a lot of great games that we can look forward to.
Good gaming problems.
You know. You know what? No. You know what? I'm gonna switch number 5 from Hogwarts Legacy to Stellar Blade. Stellar Yams.
Oh, yo, I forgot about Stellar Blade.
You call it Stellar Yams? Stop it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Stellar Yams.
Yo, bruh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, Stellar Blade is number 5.
Yeah, Stellar Yams got to be up in there, bruh.
Yeah. Horizon DLC is in April. May is kind of like toss up, and then June is hell.
When that game
month.
releases, the PlayStation Nation, whoever's buying Stellar Blade, yo, the uploads, screenshots about to be crazy.
Yeah. That's gonna be crazy. Absolutely. And then June is gonna be the worst month because it's Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4. Diablo 4 comes out June 1st. Street Fighter 6 comes out June 2nd, and then you only got 20 days until Final Fantasy 16, 2022, June 22nd.
Gonna be a problem.
I'm excited for Diablo, but low key that is way too close to Street Fighter. So yo, that might be getting like a shit. I might be putting them in a back burner, bro. Real rap. And I think that game is looking phenomenal, but you should have came out in May or something, bro.
The first 6 months the first 6 months of 2023 is looking real strong, man. Really strong. Because Final Fantasy is releasing in the summer, so that's gonna be the summer game. So my July is pretty good. I'm pretty good because I'm most likely gonna be playing that, platinum in that, trying to get through that.
It's a big game each month. Well, there's multiple games.
Yeah, there's multiple games, but there's like a big notable game.
Yeah,
damn near each month.
January you got one, February you got one, March, April, May. I don't know what is in May, but I know there was something that was announced. I got
Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom.
Exactly.
Tears of the Kingdom.
See? Big game every month, bro.
Oh, and then the VR stuff with Call to the Mountain, all that is in February. Ayo. Oh, and then the Edge controller comes out in January.
26. GG's, yo. Good GG's, guys. Good luck.
Yo, man. Jesus Christ, man. Yo, Juan Sosa Gamer, man. Appreciate you, man. 4 months as a member of the WUPS Nation. He says, I'm late as hell, but that Forspoken is fire. Yeah, Forspoken is amazing. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. But all right, man. Listen, we are at the end of the show, man. Another great show in the books. And yo, we're gonna get into these outros, man. Starting with you, Adrian, man. It was great having you on the show, chopping it up with us, man. You know, you're always welcome back, bro. Get the people your outro, let them know where you can find you and whatnot.
Like I said, I'm barely back in the streets. I'm not a real gamer on Twitter. Find option 3 on PSN. F option 3 on Steam. You know, I'm in these streets. I don't know my Switch code off the top of my head, but if y'all really want it,
you don't know the social security code,
right?
Yeah, that's great.
So, but yeah, no, I'm out here. If you guys want to play Final Fantasy 14, you want to do some co-op, I'm down for casual play. If it gets real serious, then yeah, it's on you,
sir. Yo, Bari, man, give us your outro, man. Let the people know what you got coming.
Yeah, man, great show. You know, appreciate everyone coming through, hitting the like button, all the super chats, all the memberships. We definitely appreciate it, guys. What's up, PlayStation? You know what I mean? Appreciates you guys. And with you guys, we are definitely growing and on to bigger things when it comes to the podcast and just this brand that, you know, me and Persona here are building. As far as for me, I have my Forspoken impressions. I gotta just upload that from the PlayStation, so that's coming. I definitely want to talk about Final Fantasy 16, but then I don't want to talk about Final Fantasy 16. I do want to talk about it, so we'll see how I feel. You know, after I come home from work on Monday. When I lock down that pre-order, I know my feelings is definitely gonna change toward certain things. I'm gonna be bubbly. I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be hyped. You know what I mean? But great week for gaming. I'm getting back into Chain Echo, so I'm gonna have impressions of that as well by next week and all that. And then we have Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core coming out. So I will be uploading like boss fights and stuff like that with that game, but I won't make them public until after January 14th. So just gotta wait on that a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Appreciate it, guys. And enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, man. Play some games. Stop sitting on Twitter. And,
yo, you wow.
Enjoy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Listen, for me, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like it's been a lot, man. I was sick this week, so it kind of threw me off on like doing anything content wise. But next week, I definitely gonna be talking about Forspoken. Probably talk about God of War. I'm still doing that review. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. That might not come out till like the end of the month. When Persona Speaks definitely will happen. Give my thoughts on Crisis Core. you know, a lot of stuff, that type of stuff will happen on the channel. But outside of that, man, that's pretty much, it's holiday time. Plus, it's you know, a couple other things in real life that I'm kind of working on. So, you know, certain things is gonna happen. It's just gonna happen a little bit slower, right? But you know, slow and steady wins the race. You feel me? But yeah, with that being said, man, episode 108 is in the books of What's Up PlayStation podcast. We appreciate everybody coming through, rocking out with us, man. I was your host this week. You know, you can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks, YouTube channel Gaming with Persona. I might stream I might do a COD Sunday tomorrow. I don't know. I see how I feel when I wake up. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. Always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. And with that being said, enjoy your weekend. Please be safe. And we'll see you guys next Saturday, same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And we out, guys. Peace, peace, peace.